always setting the table and having me in from 3 to 4. People seem to enjoy that hour. I know I sure do. I've never really eased into doing radio before. Usually it's like the show starts and you hit the ground running. But with those guys, I get to just chill in the cut for like an hour and then slide across the table and sit here with you fine people. And Maurice.
You said, Drew.
Yep. I said nothing.
You said great jam. You do realize that if you listen to this song, it may be more rapier than If I Could Fly. I don't know that you ever have, but it is absolutely. I mean, to give it to me, thought you didn't get it. Now, I mean, you told me you was going to be mine. Now give it to me.
Give it here.
Very rapey.
More of a suggestion than an assault.
I think he's saying it pretty forcefully. I don't hear the suggestion in his voice.
There's some subtle nuances that I think you're missing out on. Right. If you'd like to join us in conversation, I mean, it's no Into the Night by Benny Mardones.
Now, at least he tried to seduce her. At least he threw some poetry in. This guy's basically saying, you said when you break up with this boyfriend, that pee was mine. Now give it to me.
Oh, yeah. It looks like she changed her mind. And he's like, no takebacks.
Yeah, right?
Boy, I wonder because there are some disturbing-ass songs in rock and roll history. Recent, well, not so recent, but somewhat recent. The Toadies, Possum Kingdom.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, dude. Like that one.
Rapey?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Oh, listen to these freaking lyrics.
Toadies going out like that?
If you've never listened to the lyrics of Possum Kingdom by Toadies.
Oh, I know this song. I haven't listened to the lyrics, but yeah.
Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me around the lake tonight. I'm not going to lie. I'll not be a gentleman. I'll show you my dark secret. I'm not going to lie. I want you for mine, my blushing bride. Don't be afraid. I didn't mean to scare you, so help me Jeebus. I can promise you you'll stay as beautiful with dark hair and soft skin forever, forever. I will treat you well. Give it up to me. Do you want to be my angel? He's raping her behind the boathouse, Mo.
You ain't wrong.
Of course, Into the Night by Benny Mardones, the tale of a teenage girl and a creepy old man who wants to show her love like she's never seen before. Just the opening stanza of that song, the fact that he got that song made, obviously in a pre-Me Too era, really, really set the tone.
See, this is seductive, though.
Oh, it is. Like, the music fools you. You're like, oh, okay, haunting.
If you play this during the court trial, I might have to let him go.
You think that, and you'd hear the intro, and you're in the jury box, and you're like, all right, what are we going to get for lunch today? Get some Asian, great. And then they're like, now please pay attention to this first line sung.
She's just 16 years old.
Excuse me, Mr. Mardones? She's just 16 years old. Okay, well, let's just let it continue.
Leave her alone, they say.
I don't know who they were there, Benny, but they who said leave her alone, they were right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Separated by fools who don't know what love is yet.
I see. All of those fools who stand between the love of an adult male and a 16-year-old girl, they just don't know what love is yet.
But now I got to hear his case.
But I want you to know if I could fly, I'd pick you up, I'd take you into the night and show you love like you've never seen.
Like she's never seen. She's 16, bro. The only thing she's seen is Claire's Boutique and the piercing pagoda.
Okay, well, he's not wrong.
I mean, for Christ's sake, man. Our number, if you'd like to join us in conversation, 800-771-1025. That is 800-771-1025. We hadn't planned on launching into disturbing songs throughout history, but if you've got one, we'll certainly take it. We do have a pair of Metallica tickets to give away today, and then in about 20 minutes, we're going to speak to our good buddy Miles from Slightly Stupid about their upcoming show at the Bay Care Sound in a couple of weeks with our buddies Little Stranger. It's going to be a great time, and he's hopefully going to convince me to drop about between $3,000 and $5,000 to go see them in Mexico for the Closer to the Sun Festival.
Where's that in Mexico?
There's a Hard Rock Hotel.
Okay.
It's a big weekend. It's like Slightly Stupid, Dirty Heads, Little Stranger, Bumpin' Uglies, all the bands I love.
One of the resorts like Punta Caya, Garabo.
Yeah, and everything's included.
Oh, how much?
It's like I think if you get the bottom of the barrel hotel package, it's like $2,400 a person.
First off, how dare you? There are no bottom of the barrel hotels in Mexico.
You got to buy airfare too, which I'm not thrilled about. All right, so I'm a big fan of looking at my Facebook memories because it just reminds you of where you came from and what it took to get to where you are. It can be a bit dicey when I go back to 2021 and 2022 because that was a rough health time for me, and reading that stuff isn't the most fun thing in the world. But I was looking this morning. First of all, 12 years ago, from Maurice Jovan to Drew Garabo, June 3rd, 2013, Shall I Reserve You a Pair of Seats? The Justin Bieber's Mom's Hot Box and Other Things I'd Like to Punch Tour 2023. Sunday, July 14th at Side Splitters, which is great.
What did I call the special?
Justin Bieber's Mom's Hot Box and Other Things I'd Like to Punch.
What a whimsky cat I was back then.
You certainly were, till the world came along and crushed your spirit.
Yeah.
Which was funny. And then 14 years ago today, June 3rd, 2011, I was sitting at my desk. I wonder if I still have the voicemail. Stand by. Let me take a call and check. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
This is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. How's your day, man?
Pretty good.
Good. What can I do for?
First off, I want to say, great seeing you at the Hurricane Fest this weekend.
Oh.
Good times.
Thank you, man. You too. Oh, my God. Is it Patrick?
No, it's probably a different Patrick. But
okay. Because my buddy Patrick is the executive chef at that Hollerbach's German restaurant. And
that's a great spot.
Yeah, and I got to see him and try their food for the very first time, and it was pretty freaking amazing. Did we say hey to each other, me and you?
No, I saw you. I went to say hey, but I didn't want to bother you.
Oh my God, dude, come on.
But, I know. I meant to give you the bow when I saw you walk by.
Dude, I wish you had said hey. What a fun time, right?
Yeah, great time. It's always a great time. I go there every year. It's excellent. My daughter goes now that she's of age. She goes out with her friends. They love it there. But
it's awesome.
Just want to say, Toadie's Possum Kingdom. That's like a story about a murderer at the Possum Kingdom Lake in Texas.
Oh,
so it's like, and most of the Toadies songs are pretty dark. I'm like the biggest Toadies fan, seen every show they've played except for one since 1994 or 1995 in this area, Central Florida, Tampa, St. Pete area.
Wow.
But yeah, they're like pretty dark with all their songs. Like Jigsaw Girl is a crazy song about somebody, keeping remnants of his girl around the house.
Do you think you think that dude's got some bodies buried like Garth Brooks? You think like he's got dark secrets, or is he just able to tap into a part of his brain and make dark art?
Oh yeah, he taps into it. I think his father was a preacher and stuff. He grew up in a really religious household, so they're always pretty dark with their songs. But I mean that's a great song. But yeah, it's pretty dark also. It's pretty whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. But yeah, anyways,
good stuff. Well, dude, next time you see me, please say hello, man. That was a hell of a hurricane party. We had an absolute blast.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'll
Good
see you
hearing
next
from you.
time.
All right, you sure will.
The man's favorite song is about a serial killer.
Yeah, maybe
and
just
want to
away
meet
from a
him
distance.
again.
Maybe just like we're good. Like, hey, there's Drew Garabo over there. I'm just gonna
Remember when we shared that memory about the toadies, Drew?
leave him be. You did the right thing by not saying hello. Hello, who are you?
Frank.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
This is Frank.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Brian. What's up, Frank? What's up with Brian? What's he doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, long-time listener, you guys are awesome.
Thanks,
Love you.
man. Thank you.
Especially with Mo on there, even better.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just calling to play a game. My son's a big Metallica fan. I'm just hoping to play something and win some tickets for him. Am I too early?
No, man. Hang on, dude. See if he holds on till 5:30. 800-771-1025. So it's not the voicemail, but I do have a voicemail from Shark. Stand by. Let's see if this will play here. Why is it? Oh. I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything?
I vaguely, but not through the headphones, not through the cans. There we go.
It's a little after 4. I just want to leave a message. If you get a second, call me back. 727.
So that was a message from Shark. I had been in the sales industry for about 2.5 years. I had given up on my radio dreams after a radio station I was working for changed formats of music that they were playing. They went from alternative rock to adult classic hits. Woo, and fired us all, every single one of us, especially the morning guy. Like, I think they double fired me. Everybody else, they just got single fired.
So they fired you when you're on your way out the door.
They fired me again. They're like, you're extra fired. Like, if we change our mind and hire back anyone, it's not going to be you. You're extra fired. Your radio dreams are over. You're a loser. Get lost. This was 2008. And I just thought I was done. I just thought that's it. I had a good, good run in Orlando radio for about 14 years from 94 to 2008. Got to do a job that hardly anybody gets to do, and made some memories. Probably got a lot of it wrong. Made a little bit of coin, and then boom, that's it. I got to go get a real job like everybody has, which sucked. I worked for a great organization, the Orlando Magic. They were great to me. Awesome people. Got to experience the dizzying highs of going to the NBA Finals and the plummeting lows of missing the playoffs. It was the alpha and the omega, and I was miserable. Miserable in life. The only saving grace was my son, who at the time was like 5 or 6. My then wife could tell you I was just in the darkest place possible, and then out of the blue, I got an email from Shark, who you'll hear on the weekends. I always want to call it, I don't want to call it the Sad Weirdos, but that's what everybody else calls it. And I don't know the real name of the show. Is it Let's Get Real?
I think it's In Your Feelings with Shark.
It's not. That's a lie. Also.
I think it's
called Let's Get Real.
Get Real. I think you're right.
So let's just call it Let's Get Real. Shark on that show used to be the program director for The Bone, actually, when The Bone first started. But before there was The Bone, he was an afternoon personality on 97X, and he was also the program director there. And long story short, too late. Fisher didn't want to do mornings anymore because he couldn't work with Seth anymore. Surprise, surprise. And he wanted to take a huge pay cut to move to the afternoons, which at the time I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you take a pay cut just to get away from the guy? I soon found myself making that same offer here to get the guy off my show. So I understand it now. And my name came up. I would be lying if I said that Bubba, the Love Sponge, didn't have anything to do with it. He'll tell you he had everything to do with it, but that's how he rolls. I will tell you he probably had something to do with it because he would have me on his show and on the phone, and then I was also doing a show for him on his Radio IO, which was an internet radio thing. I still don't understand how it worked, but so I would give at least a little bit of credit, not all of the credit that he wants, but a little bit for him saying my name and Shark hearing my name and going, oh, I remember that dude from my Orlando radio days. We need a new host for the Morning X. This guy is a talk show host. Let's explore the possibilities. So met with the people, did an audition, felt like I bombed the audition, thought I was just done with radio forever. And then on Today in History, I received a phone call whilst at my cubicle for the Orlando Magic, and it was Shark making me a job offer. I accepted the job offer without hearing the salary first. It didn't matter to me what the money was. He could have offered me $20,000 a year and I would have taken it. He could have offered me $120,000 a year and I would have taken it. The money didn't matter to me then. The money to this day still does not matter to me. It's just I do this job because it brings me an amazing amount of creative fulfillment, and it gives me a platform where I can say words that hopefully mean something to somebody. So today, I put up a Facebook status 14 years ago that says, this summer, do yourself a favor and try an Oreo-flavored Klondike bar. Wow. But then underneath that one,
I like that one.
It was a good status.
It'll be hard to top it.
If you have any Klondike bar this summer, make it an Oreo Klondike bar. I guess I had tried it and it was delicious. Good use of social media. And then June 3rd, 2011, I can't believe it. You won't either. More to come soon. And then some people started to guess. And then I said, shh, for now. And it was the fact that they had offered me a job to come back to radio. So it all started, my path back 14 years ago today. And I just have to say a hearty, heartfelt, and thorough thank you to anyone and everyone who has contributed to me being on the radio 14 years later in Tampa Bay. I have now been on the radio in Tampa as long as I was on the radio in Orlando, which blows my mind. That's where I feel like I grew up on the radio. I cut my teeth. I learned everything, good and bad. And for the last 14 years, it's been an amazing run, and y'all have been just incredible to me personally and professionally. I've made great connections and friends and found the love of my life and found my radio family here at the Bone and found John Senning and helped really not do the same for him that was done for me, but helped get him in a position to where he could excel as a talk show host on his own. Probably the most proud element of my radio career is playing some small part in his success. I knew right away that there was something real special about him. The 5 years of magic that we had together on the air every afternoon was unlike anything I've ever experienced. But I knew like a year in, 2 years in, that it was going to be a very fickle time, that eventually, sooner than later, he was going to host his own show. It's what he's destined to do. He's so great at it. I was hoping it would be at this radio station, but I didn't see how that was going to happen until they decided that they were going to get rid of Roger.
John Senning is your Bootsy Collins.
He pretty much is.
Yeah, George Clinton, he built the mothership, but he would look over at Bootsy playing that bass and go, man, he going to leave me.
Yeah, and Bootsy, the star man, the star child, was too big of a talent to be kept in the P-Funk mothership. By the way, Bootsy was up in our studio in Orlando 3 or 4 times.
Was he, baby Bubba?
Yeah. Hey, baby. How you doing?
He has the greatest voice.
He is something else, man. He was a friend of my producer, Silent Rob, from Ohio. And so anytime Bootsy would be in the area, he would come in our studio. I mean, 7 in the morning, dressed like Bootsy. 8-inch platform shoes, bedazzled, bejeweled outfit, and it's like 7 in the morning. It's like, hey, baby, how about y'all Burger King croissant sandwiches? You know, and I'm like, the groove is in the heart. I'm like, this is amazing.
If we could go back a second, I feel like a lot of that thank you was aimed at me, and
yeah,
I want to be honest with you.
Thank you for reading between the lines.
There were other people involved.
No, well, you can say that, Mo, but really. All of that. I mean, yeah, Shark, John Brennan, Keith Lawless, Jason Meter, blah, blah, blah. Really, that was all a thinly veiled props to Mo.
Don't mention it.
For finally teaching me how to do radio after all of these years. It's
a joy I get. Same joy you got setting adrift. I get it.
Anyway, it's an absolute blast being here, and thanks for being a part of it. It's a great place to do radio. Just Tampa Bay is an incredible part of our state.
Did you do that post as soon as you got the call? Or
oh yeah,
okay. Knowing radio,
yep.
You didn't have the slightest tinge of I am going to jinx myself majorly. You know how these deals get talked about, and then 25th hour, it's as if they never existed.
Right. So normally I would agree with you. In this case, they had run out of options.
Oh.
They had already offered the job to Billy Madison, who had turned it down. They only offered me the gig. They didn't do it because, oh, this guy's so wildly funny and entertaining. They did it because they didn't have any more backup plans. When Billy Madison said, I want to bring my whole crew, Chubbs, Nard, Derek, everybody, and they said, well, no, we don't want to do that, they were screwed. They had nobody to host the show, and Fisher was like, I can't do this anymore. And so they were like, all right, hey, call that loser or idiot from Orlando and have him do it. So, no,
okay,
I didn't think I'd be jinxing anything.
Okay.
Turns out I jinxed the entire radio station because they went down the toilet in a year and a half. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Tom. How you doing?
What's up, Tom?
Man, I hate to jack John Fenning's last statement, but would it be all right if I touched on that?
What?
About the guy, about John Fenning. He was doing a guy that went crazy and thought his family was all murdered, and that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the story we covered on John's Joints about the MMA guy, yeah. Why, do you think your family is imposters?
Man, I went on some pills that my doctor gave me, and a week later, I was swearing that my mom was not my mom, my family was not my family. They were taking me, dropping me off at some, like, circus tent place and then coming to pick me up and bring me back to some place that wasn't my house. It was nuts.
Do you mind if I violate HIPAA and ask what medication you're on?
I can't remember. It started with a C, but I take a whole bunch of other meds for PTSD and stuff like that.
Cialis?
So this, no, not Cialis.
Right, that's the only medication.
It was like Celebrex, but it wasn't Celebrex.
Celebrex, it was good times. Come on. Well, I'm glad you got off of it, and now you know your family's your family, I hope. How's the PTSD?
Yeah.
How you coping with that? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Good. You know, it's just day after another, so.
Yeah, one day at a time, my man. Yeah, good. Keep fighting through, will you?
All right, you got it. Hey, good show, man.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate you very much.
Yep.
We're going to come back, and we're going to speak with Miles from Slightly Stupid.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Starting to see some congestion on your Bay Area bridges. Courtney Campbell Causeway eastbound into Hillsborough, approaching Ben T. Davis Beach, and some congestion 275 North Howard Franklin Bridge around the 4th Street area, and of course exit 39 off the bridge. In Hillsborough, meanwhile, northbound West Shore Boulevard has a crash at around the Selman. Stop-and-go traffic to Pearl Avenue, and some stop-and-go back to Oklahoma Avenue as well. Hillsborough Avenue, an earlier incident around the stoplight with the Dale Mabry off-ramp. Westbound Hillsborough also affected at Himes Avenue, which is standard. Southbound 301 delayed at Adamos. Sun City Center Boulevard eastbound delayed at Kings Boulevard or Valley Forge Boulevard back to Cypress Village. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
Renewal by Andersen of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Andersen, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
It's IDC's most anticipated event of the year. 0% financing for 5 years. That's right. High interest rates have been put on hold at International Diamond Center. Now through June, you can make any purchase and spread your payments out to 2030 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, and our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. Pick any item, celebrate your love, get the value price you deserve, then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings is just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring is just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2030. There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
If you have been in a car accident in the past and have settled your case, I may have some good news. Some unethical lawyers have people known as runners who come directly to your hospital room or home and solicit your case. It's a disbarable offense. Anyone that would hire these scumbags needs to have their heads examined. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Now for the good news. If this happened to you, we will sue these lowlifes and fight to get all your fees back. And then look and see if these bottom feeders also malpracticed your case and sue them for that too. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Visit forthepeople.com for a free consultation or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. If someone does this to you, call the Bar Association and report them. Let's fight these bums. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on. And when the AC is on, your money is gone. But Solar Bear has a better way to cool down your bills. Go solar now and get 12 months with 0 power payments. That's a full year of energy on the house, literally and figuratively. Solar Bear is Florida's trusted solar company, locally owned, going 10 years strong, and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Stop letting the power company cash in on your summer, and more importantly, stop renting your power from the power companies. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com and own your power before prices rise again.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart, and we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You could win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Pretty active weather next 24 hours. Showers and thunder showers this evening, gradually diminishing overnight. We'll see lows in the low 70s and variably cloudy. Numerous showers and thunder showers likely on Wednesday, with highs only in the low 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
To get ready, always has her way, and always leave me waiting by the phone.
This is Slow Ride, and it features 3 titans. I said titans of the reggae and reggae-adjacent music scene. Of course, Sublime originally did the song. Stick Figure on this track, as well as Slightly Stupid, who will be playing the Bay Care Sound in just a few weeks, Friday, June 27th, bringing along with them the magnificent Iration and that quirky, cool little duo that we know and love so well from Charleston, South Carolina, by way of Philly. The Shields Boys, not related. Little Stranger, joining us right now for the first time since their amazing set at Reggae Rise Up. It's Miles from Slightly Stupid. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's happening, my man?
Everything is good. Everything is good. How have you been? How is life treating you? Are you on the road right now as we speak?
We're actually in the studio. We're rehearsing this week and gearing up. We have Cali Vibes this weekend in Long Beach, and then we hit the road for Step Into the Sun. So it's going to be rad. We basically go to Long Beach and we fly to Pittsburgh and do a production day out there, and then the tour starts.
Miles, at this point in your career, how do you like I would hope you would be honest. I know you will. How do you like the festival life? Is it something that you're like, oh man, fly in to play an abbreviated set? Or is it like, damn, we get to catch up with fam that we haven't gotten to see in a really long time?
It's more like that. Like when you're doing the festivals, you're basically out there with all your friends' bands. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a quick little, family reunion out there. And also a bunch of crew guys that have worked with you are also working with a lot of bands that you go on the road with. So it's rad. Those are fun. You know what I mean? I wouldn't only want to play festivals because I love doing our shows, the way we roll. But it really is a good time. I don't really ever have a bad time. Like I said, it's the moment you get to really see all your friends' bands in one spot to get a quick hello in.
Yeah, and man, I will tell you, you guys are in a groove right now. The show that you played with Dirty Heads at the Bay Care Sound last year, and then the set that you guys did at Reggae Rise Up in Vinoy Park, you knocked it out of the park, man. I mean, you guys are always great, but there was something really, really special about that set that you did at Reggae Rise Up. I hope you guys were feeling it too from the stage.
Thanks, man. In all honesty, dude, I love playing that particular festival down there, Vinoy Park. Everyone that goes to that show is just rad. The fans, everybody that's working it really is a good time. We pulled in, for me, I felt like we dug deep into the set, as far as like taking stuff from the old school records and mixing it in. And it really was an epic time. The energy from the people, though, is really what makes it easy for us to do that. So, you know what I mean? Like feed off the crowd, and the crowd is always going nuts down there, and it's really special. Florida is something else.
Yeah, and the support and love they show to that scene is great, and just the visuals. And then I was watching from that little front of the house area right in front of the soundboard, and like all the other bands came to watch you guys, and I thought it was so cool how you guys keep that area open. I know there are other bands, I'm not going to mention any names, Dirty Heads, that clear that area out and want their own people there. But to be able to watch you guys with just about every supporting band on the lineup, everybody with their jaw dropped, just gazing in wonder at how great of a show you guys put on. That was a real special night, man.
Thanks, man. We had a blast. And in all honesty, we try to make it kind of like, you're there to bring the best party you can bring to the people. And we try to make like our stage like that, our front of house, everything. We try to make it so everybody can enjoy themselves. And, we load the backstage with alcohol and snacks for our friends and just make it like it's, everybody's day. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun. We love it. The best thing about it is just we love what we do. You know what I mean? It's such a blessing to be able to play music and to get the reaction from people and to be out there with all your friends. And it's, it's living the dream every day. And I don't really take it for granted. None of us do. It's such a rad thing to do and be a part of. And music reaches so many people, as you know, and that's what's so rad about it. The power of music brings us all together. And I think we always need that.
Miles, was there a time early in the genesis of Slightly Stupid when things weren't quite clicking, when you're on the road, way away from family, maybe way away from California, where you're kind of engaging in some self-doubt and wondering if you had made the right path? Or was this something where you were just all in from the very beginning?
I mean, we've been all in from the beginning. We weren't giving up no matter what. Like, we were sleeping on the floor of our van. We were sleeping on people's floors that we met at the shows. We were doing whatever we could to survive. You know what I mean? And I feel like what's been rad from day one until now still is there's always just been this really, cool, incline that's been so small but relevant over time. You know what I mean? Where it's like that snowball effect. It slowly has gotten bigger and bigger, and we just never stopped believing in it. And I think around the time when Everything You Need came out, which was I think 2003, maybe? I don't even know. I think it was around 2003. And I think when around the time that came out, you can start to see just a change in the elevation of the crowds and just how the fan base started to grow and everything. It was really cool. I feel like then we kind of were like, oh, this could actually work, and that was 22 years ago or whatever. So it's been awesome, man. I really, the whole journey, I wouldn't change anything because there's been trials and tribulations, of course. You're packing a bunch of grown men into tiny places, and we traveled in multiple tour vans. Probably drove 1 million miles before we ever got into a bus, and it really is something I just love to do it. The minute I step on that stage, any guy in the band will tell you, it's like you feel just this energy that you can never get from anything else, and it's really cool, man. I love it.
Oh, dude, that's what I love to hear. Slightly Stupid will be at the Bay Care Sound for their second time. They're bringing Iration and Little Stranger in just a couple of weeks. You can get tickets by going to RuthEckerdHall.com. What did you think about the venue the first time you played it? It was brand spanking new then. You guys were the first real show that they were very permissive on their no smoking policy. I didn't know what to expect, but when it's a Dirty Head Slightly Stupid show, it's pretty much you're hopeless if you think you're going to curtail the smoking activity.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a good time?
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I always think it's funny when they try to get a hold of that. You're like, dude, do you know who you're hiring? But honestly, it's the venue was rad. We were like, whoa, it's cool to just see. I love when new dope venues go up, you know what I mean? Because we're always looking for places to play that you have a great experience, not only for the fan, but for the band and the crew. Because, days are long for our crew guys. They're out there working 16-hour days. And from morning until night is how the show really happens. Our job is the easiest part, going out there and throwing our energy out for 2 hours. but I got to tip my hat to all the crew guys because they're the ones that do it, and they love the new venues when all the amenities are where they need to be.
Oh, yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous, and those views of the causeway and the sunset, it's really something special, and you're bringing our buddies Little Stranger along. I know the last time we talked around Rise Up, we talked about John and Kevin for a little bit. What went into your decision to bring them along with you? Because I think, they're an awesome opener. They really get the party going, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love their energy. I love that the show, every band has their own style. You know what I mean? I think that brings a lot to the night. Like, you don't just want a show with every band and the same kind of feel every single, band. It's nice to switch it up. If you look at all the tours, we try to have different feels throughout the tour. And those guys really can get, they can really elevate the party right out of the gates. They've done some cool remixes of some stupid songs, so we're looking to do some of those during the tour, which is cool. And that's what we're looking forward to. We're trying to do stuff where we can all play together and have fun, and that's what it's about, really.
Love to hear it. And the melding of you guys with hip hop, with Charlie Tuna, showing up at just about every one of your gigs. I know at the Vegas Reggae Rise Up lineup, Public Freaking Enemy is playing, and then I saw you guys wish Be Real a happy birthday yesterday from Cypress Hill. What a cool opportunity that is to both meet some of the legends you grew up with, I imagine, and then collab and walk in the same circles. That's got to blow your mind sometimes, right, Miles?
Oh, it's nuts, bro. And you're sharing the stage with these dudes like Last Cali Vibes. Be Real came up, and we did a Cypress Hill song, one they did with Tim Armstrong from Rancid, and it was rad. And it was just something cool. Like, we could do it, and they had never played it live, and they don't play a full band anyway. So we did the whole song, like the record, with the full band, and he was just like, Jesus, and that's the kind of stuff that's cool you get to do. And we got Be Real on the new record. We got a new song coming out called The Upside Down. And we have a new single dropping actually this week called Step Into the Sun. That's coming out, but we also have another one called The Upside Down coming out right after with Be Real and Charlie Tuna. So it's going to be rad.
Dude, Be Real, way back in my early days of radio, probably 96, 97, it was my very first remote broadcast anywhere, and we were at the House of Blues in Orlando. They had just opened up, and Cypress Hill was playing, and they're like, do you want to interview the band? And this was like before the Be Real hotbox stuff, before like Be Real is this friendly, funny, outgoing guy. When Cypress Hill, they were a little menacing, you know what I mean? And they're like, do you want to meet him? And I'm like, So we go in there, and dude, he could not have been any nicer, any cooler. Muggs is pretty scary, but Be Real, super congenial, super nice, and from that moment on, it just turned me into such a huge fan. And that was when Bobo was playing percussion for them. And man, the biggest mistake he made in the world was sitting down next to me and smoking a bowl with me, because I peppered him with Beastie Boys questions for about the next hour of his life, and I bet he couldn't wait to get away. But man, it's so great to see them still, not just rocking crowds, but with social media, you get this opportunity to show a different side of yourself, which I'm sure you enjoy as well, Yeah,
of course. I mean, I think those are the avenues that we have now in the world that we're living in. And I think it makes it so much easier. Yeah. And like I said, dude, it's like you were saying, we're getting to do all these things with people that we grew up listening to, and you're on the same, playing field as far as just musicians and songwriters, and you're out there just having a blast. And honestly, just the energy is great, man. And life's good. I'm a person that wakes up every day, and you kind of want to kick today's butt instead of, I'm not a woes me person. I think, when the sun's out, it's grateful to be alive. The world's a beautiful place. Shake out the negativity and find the positive. You know what I mean? And it makes life a lot easier and a lot more fun.
All right, so here's, I don't believe in coincidences, Miles. I believe the universe sometimes puts weird things into our lap when we need them. And the last time we spoke, I asked you which would be the ideal venue to see Slightly Stupid on a flyaway tour. Would it be hometown San Diego, which you said that's kind of chaotic? So many people, so many of your homies and family come to see you. I said Red Rocks, Colorado. You said absolutely beautiful. And then I mentioned the Closer to the Sun Festival down in Mexico. Well, as fate would have it, I registered for the presale. My presale is coming up tomorrow at 4:30, and I have to, in the next 24 hours, decide if I am ready to drop. It's not a cheap ticket, Miles. It's this is
not inexpensive. No,
it's an investment. So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to be pondering my commitment to Slightly Stupid. So many damn great bands, from Slightly Stupid, Revolution, Dirty Heads, Pepper, Rome, The Movement, Elevator, Z-Trip, Little Stranger, Damien and Stephen Marley, Traffic Jam. Dude, this is an unbelievable lineup. Please lean me one way or another when it comes to digging into the savings account to drop the money for Closer to the Sun.
I mean, this is the most personal experience you're ever going to get with bands. Like, you're literally living with everybody at this resort. And the resort's amazing. The Hard Rock Maya Riviera is incredible. The production is over the top. Like, the main stage is honestly, it's bonkers. Everybody that has gone leaves with a smile. We've had so many people, there's people that have gone every year. This is their thing. And it really is just a special event. The music is over the top. The lineup, like you said, is crazy. But you're just with all the bands always. You know what I mean? You're walking, and the venue's huge, so there's always room to spread out. But you're always gonna see people at the restaurants. The stages are close. Like, there's a lagoon stage where you're right up on it. You know what I mean? And it's really cool, man. The vibes are great. The hotel's beautiful. The people are amazing, and the lineup is fire. Not really a festival like it. It's a destination event. Obviously, it's not cheap to do it, but the reward is just the vibes you get for the whole week. All the people hanging out together, enjoying each other. There's groups that meet up down there of 100+ people every year, and it's really cool, man. It's something that it's a very family, stupid family vibe, and it's killer.
That Stupid Family is awesome, too, and we're on a real good run. My girlfriend and I went up to Alpharetta, Georgia to see Sturgill Simpson play because he seems to be allergic to Florida a couple of weeks ago, and we're flying to Charlotte this Thursday to go see Run the Jewels right before they go open for Wu-Tang here in Tampa the following week. You Guys and Little Stranger on June 27th, so this seems to vibe in with my traveling around this beautiful world of ours to see phenomenal bands. So I think you might have.
It's right up your alley, bro. It's right up your alley.
It is. I know. All right, fine. I'm going to do it. Damn it. All right. I'm going to, we only live once. And, what the hell does my kid need with an inheritance anyway? He's 22. He's got a good job. He's making his own damn money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life's short, bro. You got to enjoy it. That's for sure. You don't want to wait till you're 65 to start doing stuff. Like, you want to do it while your body's is ready to roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
my body is telling me, by the way, that we're not that far from 65 and that rolling, is preferable to walking, but I might not listen to my body.
Hey, you know what the thing is as much as we all hate to admit it, none of us is going to win the time battle. We just got to enjoy the time that we have here and try to make the best of it. And that's real. And, I only wish the best for everybody and the people that don't enjoy life. I feel bad because life's so beautiful. There's so many things to enjoy in it, from its beauty, just from what you're seeing to what you hear with music and people and stories and things. There's just a lot. And let's keep it rolling.
Yeah. Father Time is undefeated, as you said. Let's keep it rolling.
Undefeated. Even when we're older, they'll be able to store our brain somewhere and we get a new body. I don't know.
That'd be awesome. RuthEckertHall.com to get your tickets. There are a bunch of different packages for the Step Into the Sun Tour 2025. You get the Smoke Flower Backstage Experience VIP, the Stupid Heads Summer 25 package, all kinds of different options for you. This is a magnificent venue. Slightly Stupid is on top of their game right now. A phenomenal live act that's full of good vibes. Miles, I always love catching up with you, man. You're a positive dude, and you seem to have a good perspective on life and music and what it's all about. Thank you so much for the time, man, and we'll definitely see you in a couple of weeks here in Tampa Bay. And then, who knows, you might see me screaming from my balcony going, I did it, Miles! I dropped the money!
I'm telling you, I'm expecting that. That's what I'm going to be hearing. So it's fun. No, I appreciate it too, man. It was good talking to you, and thanks for having me on.
Always, man. Be good, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, all right?
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon.
Bye. All right, I got to do it now.
You have to.
I have to.
Especially towards the end when he talked about, doing the things while you're young, and we had just discussed how you said your thing now was traveling to see shows. I mean, come on.
It's my thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, God, so many great bands in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. Deal with myself here. If I can book the Hard, because there's 3 different hotels you can book. If there is still a room at the Hard Rock, 4 nights of music, all-inclusive amenities.
You got to be at the Hard Rock.
Got to.
I mean, you don't have to, but you got to.
No, I got to. Soak in the luxury of an all-inclusive resort plus the energy of your favorite event with amenities just steps from your room. All you can eat, all you can drink, everything you need is at your fingertips. Your package price includes all music, room accommodations, food, drinks, cocktails, activities, workshops, water park access, and room service. Flights and transportation not included. That's a problem.
Have you ever done anything like that before, like a 4-day all-inclusive? I mean, I'm sure you've done like some festivals. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you haven't.
No. The weirdest radio station event I've ever done at Real Radio, which was basically an Orlando equivalent of this radio station, we took listeners to Hedonism 3, an all-inclusive lifestyle resort. And by lifestyle resort, I mean swinger resort.
Yeah, I know.
And like, not all the people who went were in the, they weren't in the lifestyle we got there. and I will tell you, that was like, you go from like, hey, thanks for listening to my show to, hey, thanks for letting me bang your girlfriend. I mean, it was like unlike anything I've ever been a part of. And it was amazing. Jamaica was just, was something else. Almost stepped on a sea snake. Good times. All right, hang tight. Tons to get to. We haven't even started talking about stuff yet, and the show's already an hour underway. I want to talk about your lock screen when we get back. Your lock screen on your phone. Does it say anything about you? What does it say about you? What does it mean if you have a photo of yourself and no one else? We're going to get to that next. 800-771-1025 and still Metallica tickets. Don't forget, Achieva Credit Union is my credit union. I don't own it, of course, but I mean, as a member, I feel like I kind of do, and so do you. They have great deals and great rates on auto loans. If you're thinking about a business venture, stop on into Achieva, open up a business account. They'll help you with the whole process, the EIN, the business account, the business checking plus, all that stuff. It's so easy to do, and there are Achieva locations literally everywhere. Hillsborough County, Pasco County, Pinellas County. Just go to achievacu.com if you'd like to sign up. Stop into any branch and ask some questions, but go to achievacu.com, ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Surfside Seltzer presents JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch. Join JP and The Bone Friday, June 6th as we pregame for Metallica with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. And if you didn't get your tickets yet, sorry for your luck, loser. Just kidding.
You hooked me up with tickets to the show.
We have tickets. JP will have 3 pair of last-minute Metallica tickets for you to win on site. So, obviously, you need to call off work. Just tell your boss JP said it's cool and head to the original Hooters in Clearwater. Meet JP, Monica, and Dizzy. Drink some Surfside Seltzers, and you might just win some Metallica tickets.
This is James from Metallica. Hey, win your tickets.
JP's Metallica Liquid Lunch with a live broadcast at the original Hooters in Clearwater. We'll see you there. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, 275 south, a bit past Pinellas Point, backed up to around 38th Avenue. Expect congestion westbound, Gandia Boulevard, back to 275 as well. In Hillsborough, continued congestion, Dale Mabry northbound and Hillsborough Avenue westbound, along with Himes Avenue northbound. Earlier crash, West Shore Boulevard, is now affecting southbound traffic more than northbound traffic at the Selman. Crash with a moderate backup eastbound Fowler Avenue at 50th Street, back to 40th. Fairly sizable delay eastbound I-4 at I-75, eastbound Hillsborough at Falkenberg. Keep an eye out for construction zones. Road work does continue. Southbound 301 at Gibsonton Drive. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
Let's celebrate summer with the largest jewelry collection at the Gold and Diamond Source. Summer's here, the perfect time to shine with the exquisite June birthstones, pearl, alexandrite, and moonstone. Each gemstone carries its own unique significance and style, making them perfect for any summer occasion. Celebrate the milestone of a 30th anniversary with the timeless beauty of pearl, the traditional stone for this special occasion. Right now at Gold and Diamond Source, enjoy 5 years of interest-free financing. You can own a stunning $5,000 ring and pay just $83 a month with zero interest over 5 years. You can shop online and get 15% off the June birthstones at goldanddiamond.com. Now is the perfect time to buy because your Gold and Diamond Source piece never loses its value, and you can always trade up in the future. Make this summer unforgettable and visit Gold and Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
There's no better time for sports than the playoffs. Playoff hockey, playoff NBA, plus Major League Baseball's in full swing, and the W is back. And what makes it more exciting is when you go to Hard Rock Bet and take action on all the sports. Think you can win big? One Florida bettor turned a dollar parlay into $26,500. And you can do the same. Just download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
For WeatherTight windows and doors done right, call WeatherTight Windows for WeatherTight Mike. For WeatherTight windows, hurricane strong, go to WeatherTightWindows.com.
Call WeatherTight today at 813-908-0131.
Pin Chasers has Bone Bowling Night every Wednesday night for just $12.99. It's all you can bowl from 9 until close. Go to pinchasers.net to reserve your lane, and you'll get that same great deal at the Pin Chasers in Pasco County, in Brandon, the one on Armenia, and the one right off the Veterans on Hillsborough. Tons of great indoor fun for your friends and family. Pinchasers.net.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's, and My Lowe's Pro Rewards members can save even more with limited time deals. Right now, buy one, get one half off select HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams primer and ceiling paint. Plus, get free same-day delivery to your job site when you order by 2 p.m. Offer valid through 6/13. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Does not like reggae music. They are bad vibes. Let's try to make you $1,000 richer, shall we? Fire up that 1025 The Bone app. And get ready, because we are about to give you a keyword that, when entered, could get you $1,000. Just a quick musical interlude from Stick Figure with Slightly Stupid.
Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone bonus keyword is
drive. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter drive before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. I'll use it in a sentence for you. One of the few movies featuring the double-headed Corey, Haim, and Feldman from the 1980s was License to Drive. Drive. If you get a call from a number you don't recognize within 30 minutes after the hour the keyword is announced, make sure you answer it. It could be our contest judges calling you. I believe it was, without looking, License to Drive, Lost Boys, and Dream a Little Dream.
I'd bet on that trilogy, absolutely.
I don't know that there was a fourth. How many movies starred both Corey Feldman and Corey Haim?
Was Haim in Dream a Little Dream? I remember Feldman. I don't remember Haim in that one.
Oh, my God. The two Coreys appeared in a total of 9.
Oh!
9 films together.
Some of those must have been straight to video.
87's The Lost Boys. 88's License to Drive. 89's Dream a Little Dream.
There was.
93's Blown Away.
Nope.
94's National Lampoon's Last Resort.
Remember the title.
95, Dream a Little Dream 2. 96 is Busted, a TV series called Big Wolf on Campus in 2000.
Ooh.
Well, Haim was in 2000, and then Feldman made a 2002 cameo. Doesn't count. Dickie Roberts, former child star, cameo. Doesn't count.
Nope.
Robot Chicken, which may be the most underrated piece of comedy television ever. If you've never seen an episode of Robot Chicken and you're into pop culture, you are denying yourself some freaking hilarious comedy. Our number is 800-771-1025. I was doing my due diligence before the show, looking for crap to talk about, and I saw a story on my favorite website, the Daily Mail. featuring our president, a very unique individual to be sure. I'm not so much interested in talking about his big, beautiful bill and how Musk hates it, etc. Every once in a while, something really, really bizarre about this man will pop up. And it doesn't matter that it's Donald Trump. Like if this were Herbert Hoover, Woodrow Wilson, Calvin Coolidge, Taft, Tyler, Grover Cleveland, Monroe, Grant, Buchanan, Fillmore, this would still be intriguing. Remember the ketchup on well done steak? That was weird. Like if you have ketchup on well done steak, there's just something wrong with you.
Can we just say if you have ketchup on steak, there's something
wrong with you? Although ketchup really isn't that much different from A1 sauce. A1's got like a little bit of that Worcestershire sauce. So, photographer Chip Somodevilla of Getty Images, they produce stock images that radio stations like us can use them for free on the website, captured an image of Donald Trump wearing a MAGA hat and holding his phone. Visible on that phone is a text message from Roger Stone, longtime informal Trump advisor, who also got a presidential pardon in his first term. Also did a cameo for me, courtesy of my late friend Nick Sharp, rest in peace, buddy. He got Roger Stone to do a cameo for me, like saying like we need to play golf. Nick was just a weird guy, and I loved him. On this lock screen, it's a photo of himself, not him and Melania, not him and Barron, not one of his 11 grandkids. It's just him. That, to me, is one of the weirdest effing things I've heard ever. Like, I don't know what people normally... What do you have on your lock screen, Mo?
I have a...
Probably Baby Bowie?
You know me well. A rotating series of Bowie pictures.
There you go.
That's the one that's up right now.
Yep. I got me and Sarah from the first Down to Bowl that we attended. A great shot of me hugging her.
It should be noted that it is not your face; it is your back.
No, it's our backs together.
No
correct?
ego there,
and it might rotate with like a couple of different shots we've taken together.
Mm-hmm.
A photo, even if you're not romantically attached to someone, a photo of just you on your lock screen is not just narcissistic; it's psychopathic. There is something so wrong with you if you've got just you on your lock screen. And it's not even like, this is me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. This is me at the top of the World Trade Center before the George Bush took him down. Just him. Just him. Drew Garabo Live, how can we help you?
Hey, I just think that's a very interesting topic. And I have my daughters on my lock screen, giving each other a hug. That's just what makes sense, right?
I mean, yeah, like the kids you created so that you could look at your phone and think of these beautiful kids, your grandkids, your dog. These are normal things to have on a lock screen. Just yourself and a photo, by the way, just looking straight ahead, looking as grim as the Reaper himself.
That's his look right now.
That is a weird-ass thing. Maybe he doesn't know how to change it. I don't know. It's so weird, right?
Well, yeah, I would say. I mean, it's like you're looking at yourself for answers that he doesn't have. But, that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's a pretty good opinion.
He went deep in on that opinion.
Yeah, very analytical.
I'd never thought about it as being weird because I never thought about it because I just never thought anybody would have a picture of just themselves, especially if you have children and grandchildren and what's considered to be a hot wife.
Yeah, a gorgeous wife and tons of famous friends. Like so many. You could put you and Kanye,
right.
You and Elon. You on the new Qatar Air Force One.
How about you being sworn in as president?
Oh, my God, yeah.
I would me step on the stairs of Air Force One. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Hell yeah.
I can see that, sure.
Dude, I would have the fake assassination photo of the blood, the quote-unquote blood.
That wasn't a real assassination?
Hell no, good God. Trickling from his ear. Like, I would have that one of him. Because in a real assassination, certainly Secret Service would let him stand up and pump his fist. It definitely really happened. So I would have that. I would have me or like I would have a graphic photo of the dude who tried to assassinate me, allegedly, laying in a pool of his own blood. Like, every day I'd wake up and look at that like, you son of a bitch, you tried to take me down.
I'd have my mugshot. Look at me now. How you like me now, bitches?
Yep. Mugshot at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Now, if you have a picture of yourself and it's a mugshot, that's a different thing.
Of course.
Different context.
No doubt about it. I would love to hear from anyone who's got themselves on their lock screen. I want to hear, like, how you have it on your lock screen, or better yet, what you've got on your lock screen that is weird. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, so maybe he has his picture on his screen for identification purposes. Maybe there's just like a bunch of... I'm just saying, like, your phone, just because it's the president's phone, looking at a phone to a phone to a phone, they're all the same. So he put his picture there, so he just touches it and he knows it's his. Maybe. I'm just saying.
I like the benefit of the doubt you're giving him, but like, he's the president. You think anybody's getting their hands on his phone? Like, there's no way.
Yes.
You know? Yes, you do.
I think 100%. Yeah, I think 100%. I think someone else has control of all of his social accounts and his phone. Yeah, I don't.
Watch the language there, Chief. Thank you. 800-771-1025. I don't know if I buy that or not, but thank you. Good afternoon. How can we help you today?
Hey, Drew. I know of one other movie that had both Corys in it. It was called Blown Away. It also had Nicole Eggert in it, and she got nude several times in that movie.
You mentioned it.
Oh, 1983's Blown Away, which I mentioned?
I didn't hear you mention that. Sorry.
Yeah, time to clean out the ears there, Home Pits. Yes, Corey Haim, Nicole Eggert, and Corey Feldman. Wow, that is quite the Corey sandwich right there. Premiered on HBO August 14th, 1993. Released on VHS. So is that a straight to HBO film?
I don't know that. All I know is I got it on DVD.
Oh.
Bought it in a truck stop somewhere.
Yeah, and there's your answer.
I love that.
There is your answer.
Yeah, what are we going to put on in the cabin today? 800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Amber. Sorry, I didn't hear you at first.
That's all right, Amber. What you got on that lock screen?
Okay. I have my husband, but let's say you got your foundation put on just right, whatever shade of orange, and you felt it was the most beautiful you have looked, and you want to exude that confidence every day. So you look at yourself and you say, all right, that's who I am today. I want that confidence every day. So I could see it.
You know what? That is the most emotionally honest answer and response I think we've ever received. Because, like, I could see Trump going, hey, you know what? Every picture of me is great. I mean, every picture of me is great. This one is the greatest photograph that has ever existed. I'm never going to look this pretty again. I would love for him to look at it and feel pretty. Like if he's like, you know, none of us are getting any younger. You know, you get into your late 70s, you want to remind yourself of how pretty you can look. And I'm sure that black and white, stark, like staring ahead photo, I might have, if I'm him, I might have taken the one of the Bible. Remember when he tear gassed all those people outside in the White House lawn so he could get to that church and hold up the Bible?
He was clearing a path.
Oh, yeah.
Powerful image.
Very, 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 very powerful. The last time you ever held a Bible, by the way. Thank you, young lady. I appreciate that. Great call, Amber. 800-771-1025.
But it's not an attractive picture. It's him mean mugging.
I mean,
he's just mean mugging now.
Your version of attractive might not jibe with mine. He's a beautiful man. If you're in a relationship and you have a mugshot, a lock screen of yourself, that does not bode well for your partner, you know? They're not going to be like,
no.
Like, thanks a lot,
yeah,
honey.
No.
Like if Sarah were over and she's like, hey, you know, for whatever reason, let me see your phone. I'd give it to her and she'd go, why do you have just you on your, I would never do that. I would it's either going to be her or the two of us together in some exotic locale.
Or Xander.
I know what he looks like. Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? Hello?
That's me.
It is. What's going on in the 863 today?
Not much there, Drew. I was
Good to listen to you. Hey, I just want to say that I have my picture of myself on my lock screen as well. So,
just you doing what?
It's the picture of me, and the reason why is I meet a lot of people throughout the day, and none of them know what my wife looks like, but they all know what I look like. So if they ever found my phone, it would be easy for them to say, "Hey, I know whose phone that is," and they can return it to me.
I get where you're coming from. You said wife. You have a wife?
I do have a wife, yes.
But does she know that you have just you? Are there no photos of the two of you that you would want to look in and go, oh, man, what a beautiful, happy marriage we've got. Look at the two of us. We're attractive people.
You know, I do have a picture of us together on my screensaver, but you can't get that far unless you have the unlock code. So
I got you. So you to unlock, and then if somebody unlocks your phone, then they can be like, oh, man, that dude's got a beautiful wife.
Right, exactly. But as soon as you open the phone, you turn the phone on, all you see is my face. And it's clear as day. You can't mistake it. That's my phone.
I got you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, to your point, when Sarah lost her phone in Red Rocks, she was only able to get it back because it was me and her daughter on the lock screen. Right. So if she had actually put herself on the lock screen, there's a good chance that nobody would have tagged me in that post, and I might not have ever seen it.
Well, that's true. But again, we're giving scenarios of people that are going to leave their phone somewhere.
That's true.
The president is not leaving his phone anywhere. No one is holding the president's cell phone. He wouldn't release his tax records. You think he's going to leave his phone laying around?
That's a good point. It's like, hey, I'm done with my Big Mac. Where's my stinking phone?
Yeah.
Which one of you idiots is holding my phone?
Come on.
It's the one with me on it.
And if he were to forget it, there's 10 Secret Service guys around to go, hey,
Mr. President, here's your phone.
Yeah.
Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, is that me?
It is. What's going on, dude?
Hey, what's going on, man? First-time caller, long-time listener, Gold Star.
Hell yeah, Gold Star, like you've never called any radio show anywhere?
Ever, anytime in my whole life, and I'm 43.
Well, dude, welcome. Nice to have you here, man. I'm flattered. What's going on?
Man, I got to comment on this. I, as of right now, do have a photo of myself on my lock screen, but it was created by a tattoo artist friend of mine as artwork to sell on my T-shirt. So, and I have to agree with the last caller saying that if you ever lost your phone, somebody could see your face on it, and hey, that's me.
Sure.
But I don't know, it sounds like narcissistic, like you're saying. It's like, why do you got your face, on your own phone?
Yeah.
Right?
Or like the fact that it's just his face. Like, this man has done some amazing things, like The Art of the Deal. I would have a copy of my book on my lock screen, or, and that way somebody's like, oh, what's that on your lock screen? Oh, have you read The Art of the Deal? It's great. I'm sure he's been to just about every damn country on the globe, maybe something in Japan.
So many things. Right, there's so many things other than just that he could have done.
Yeah, it's just it's such a unique and weird thing. And thank God for the eagle eye detectives on social media. When they saw that picture posted, they were like, "This weirdo has got himself on his lock screen." It's kind of beautiful, but kind of weird.
Man, I just it's so nice to talk to you guys finally. My name's Fender. Hey, and long-time listener, like I said, man. Keep doing what you do.
Thanks, brother. Really appreciate you calling in for the first time. I hope there's a second one, man.
All right, buddy.
Bye-bye. 800-771-1025. What a nice gentleman.
Yeah.
Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, what's up? This is Tim. How are you?
Tim, doing great, buddy. We're talking about lock screens. Just about everybody has a cell phone these days. The lock screens that people choose to put up are very interesting. What you got?
Actually, I do have a picture of myself, but I don't know. I mean, for me, it just works. I had a picture of my daughters, and it was really good, but I went through a hard phase in my life, and I made some changes, and I stopped drinking alcohol, and I'm down like 60 pounds, and the puffiness of my face is gone, and, I feel good about myself, and, I deleted a picture. I still have my daughters on my phone, man, but every time I look at that picture, I feel good about myself, and I feel like if I keep looking at that, I won't go back and doing the stuff I did before. So I have it for motivation, but I don't know if it's narcissism, but I feel better about looking at myself and look what you've done in the last 3 months. I feel good.
Dude, that is about the healthiest possible answer, response, reason I could possibly think of. is that you want to look at the progress that you've made. You want to sit there and go, man, I've really busted my ass to look like I do. I don't ever want to backslide. So that way, when you're tempted, you're out somewhere, somebody's got a box of Popeye's fried chicken, and you're like, ooh, do I want a piece or 3 pieces or 8 pieces? And then you go, you know what? No, I don't. I want to continue to look like this guy on the lock screen.
Yes, sir. That's the reason why I do it. And I feel much better. No more throwing up in the morning, no feeling groggy. It's the best decision I've made in my life, and I'm glad I made it.
Hell yeah, buddy. Congratulations to you, man. Keep it up. And thanks a lot for the phone call. You really opened my eyes on that one. Now, is that why Donald Trump? I mean,
no, again.
He was a pretty trim fella back in like the 80s when he would go on Stern and whatnot. He was in
90s.
Pretty good shape.
Yeah, early 2000s, yeah.
But I mean,
I don't think he got fat until politics.
Yeah, politics will make you fat.
Or free golf.
Oh, Jesus. Hello. Don't I know it?
Don't I know it?
Don't I know it? Oh, damn, I thought I was going to talk. Oh, I was going to talk to myself for a second there. 800-771-1025. Well, you know what? If nothing else, we did hear from a dude who has a healthy reason for having himself on a lock screen. Cloudburst in St. Petersburg right now.
Dude,
my galoshes on the ground from John Senning says they're flooding out over there. So we're getting, dude, and it is just the start of freaking hurricane season.
That will be fine.
Oh yeah. These rains.
We need the rain, Drew. It's been dry.
No, listen, you're right. We do need the rain, but I would like the rain to be a little bit better timed.
Yeah.
Those folks in South Tampa and the Bay Shore area and Davis Islands. Oof. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, Drew, it's Steph. How you doing?
Steph, what is going on with you, young lady?
It's beautiful up here. It's 88. Oh. We opened the pool.
Oh.
But for the lock screen, I have, of course, a picture of one of my animals, but I also have in case of emergency, the ICE. Does anyone else not do that?
Wait, the ICE, like the ones who are deporting people?
No, in case of emergency. They've got it so first responders can look at your phone and see.
I thought she meant like ICE. Like, no, don't deport me. This is me in front of the American flag. This is how much I love America. God damn it. Please let me stay.
No, but in case of emergency, because I don't know.
I got you. Yeah, if you lose your phone, you want you want somebody to be able to find you.
If I lose it, or if I'm in an accident or something, because I always have my phone on me. So yeah, they can, find somebody to find me.
Love it. It's a good reason, Steph. Thank you, darling. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you today?
Hey, Drew. It's Seminole Scotty. How you doing?
Seminole Scotty. What's up, bud?
I'm doing good, thanks. I was calling about the lock screen thing. So I have a picture of my gorgeous wife on my lock screen, and I've had it on there for the last, 2 years probably.
Hell yeah.
But just makes me look good when I look at my phone and see what I'm coming home to.
Yeah.
But recently I was on vacation, and there's a picture of us in front of a castle, so I changed it to that, and I actually took myself out. I edited it so I wasn't in there. Because I think having a picture of yourself on your lock screen is just weird.
It is a little strange. People look at you kind of funny, but I doubt our president gives many F's about that.
No, not at all.
Nor should he. Hello, who are you?
Drew, you there?
Hello?
Drew.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Let me try this button right here. Boop. Hello?
Drew, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I just had a comment on the whole screensaver thing. I've had a screensaver on my phone of my kitty litter box, and my cat's name's actually Mo, and I'm trying to figure out how to get Mo to take a poop inside the litter box, and I just want to know how you deal with that on a daily basis.
Well, how I get Mo to poop in the litter box? It's still trying. I have found that if I keep the litter box clean, Ruby will have no problem duking in there. But if there are logs in there, Out of defiance and disgust, she will poop right outside the litter box to go, hey, you might want to clean this. But go ahead.
Is that discriminating you as a person, or is it discriminating the litter box?
What? Discriminating?
If he's pooping outside the litter box.
Is it discriminate? I don't know that he's discriminating. I don't even. What does that even mean? Is he discriminating?
Well, because he's not being helpful to you having the litter box. He's pooping on the side of the floor.
I liked it better when we didn't think we could talk to each other. Thank you, though. 800-771-1025. That I will tell you. When cats enslave us, there's no doubt about that. They have a parasite that exists, toxoplasmosis, in their poop. And we humans absorb it into our brain, and the cats, you can look this up, this is all true. The cats can almost mind control us. It's bizarre. And then sometimes when I'm scooping my cat's poop and I look and she's looking at me, there's a part of me that hopes that she's looking at me with gratitude, like, oh, human, thank you very much for disposing of my fecal matter so I might have a clean litter box. 5% chance that that's what she's thinking. 95% chance that that's right, bitch. Scoop my crap. Because they've got us.
Sure.
Like, dogs are awesome. You go take a dog for a walk, you let him poop, he's like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, my God, this was so great. I got to poop. This is great. I'm going to poop again later, but thank you for letting me poop this time. They're so good. Cats, it's like, yeah, scoop my poop, bitch. Watch this. I'm going to pee on the outside on the couch. Look how mad it makes you. You're my bitch. Hello.
Hey, bud. I just was calling on the phone lock screen thing to do a shout out to that man who said he did all that change and looks at himself. Man, that was a really good inspiration. To listen to somebody make changes and follow through and have their self-motivation. And
hell yeah.
I've listened to you for every single day on my way home from work for the last 9 years. So to hear somebody with some good substance and a good positive story and a couple brain cells in there was nice. Most of your callers are a little shout out. So.
It's a rarity. If you've been listening every day on the way home from 9 years, you know a caller with something positive to say, something organized to say. That is indeed a blessing, my good man. I appreciate the call. Thanks for the feedback.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That poor son of a gun's been driving home every day for the last 9 years going, man, if I ever hear anybody call with something positive, I'm going to call this guy. And finally, after 9 years, it happened. And we heard from him. And thank you, sir. All right. Who's ready to win some tickets to go see Metallica?
Me!
Well, you can't.
Okay.
And plus, I heard you already offered a pair and declined.
Yes, I did.
800-771-1025. We'll come back with a bona fide audio game approved by our big boss, Jason Meter. He was walking by the office. I said, Jason, what do you think about this game? And he said, it's too easy. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. But guess what? That just means you're going to win Metallica tickets. Universal Roof and Contracting. Look at this weather outside. You want a roof that's going to leak all over your floor, all over your bed? No, you don't. Then go to universalroof.com and let them do a complimentary roof inspection for you. If there is work that needs to be done, whether it be re-roofing, roof repair, they will give you a 15% discount. It's awesome. They do great work. They are veteran-owned. They've been in business for about 30-some-odd years. I used them back in 2004 when Hurricane Charlie did a number on my roof in Orlando, and it is such an honor to be able to speak about them now. They do such phenomenal work, and they'll do it for you, too. Affordable and thorough and professional. That is Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
All lanes now open westbound Court Street in Pinellas. Also in Pinellas, an accident. Southbound US 19 around 126th Avenue. Stop-and-go traffic presently beyond Ulmerton. Northbound traffic congested at Whitney Road. Tampa Road eastbound approaching Forest Lakes Boulevard has a crash back to Oakleaf Boulevard. Expect about a 10-minute delay southbound 275. The Sunshine Skyway. Dicey weather causing the backup to Pinellas Point and beyond 54th Avenue. Still congestion in Hills Road, northbound 75 and eastbound I-4. Also eastbound Dr. King at Valrico Road, 275 north, dealing with an incident approaching Sly Avenue. Back stop and go to the I-4 interchange. Expect continuous congestion, Dale Mabry North and westbound Hills Road. Congestion up in Pasco, westbound State Road 54 at Land O'Lakes Boulevard. This is Eric in the Farah Farah Traffic Center.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
Pin Chasers has 4 area locations, and they would like to invite you to get out of this brutal Florida weather and into some indoor bowling fun. You can join a league. You can host a party. It's a great place to keep your kids busy this summer, and 4 area locations to serve you, from Brandon to Zephyr Hills to Hillsborough County as well. Go to pinchasers.net to reserve a lane or check out nightly specials.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS, camtechschool.com.
I met my wife in law school at the University of Florida. She was from upstate New York and I was from Kentucky. We met at a daily mass at St. Augustine's. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. After communion, I followed her out of the church and got her phone number. The rest is history. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Little did we know that one day we would have 4 children and the largest injury firm in the world. All 4 work in the business. It's a family business. Did I ever see this coming? Hell no. We just worked very hard and treated our clients like we would want to be treated, like family. It's a full-service injury firm: auto accidents, medical malpractice, workers' compensation, Social Security, and insurance disputes. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit forthepeople.com and we can get to work on your case. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Shark Coast Tactical is bringing the heat, well, quietly, with the B&T Hush Puppy Party this Saturday, June 7th. Get hands-on with the latest in suppressed firepower from B&T USA, including the legendary Hush Puppy line. Will has already special ordered a limited supply. Don't miss these insane one-day deals. It's the B&T Hush Puppy Party this Saturday, June 7th. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily. Closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Looking for a great lunch combo? Hooters, Surfside Seltzer, Metallica tickets, and JP? Join 102.5 The Bone and the JP Show on Friday, June 6th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay. JP will be broadcasting live, and he will have your last shot at Metallica tickets. Pre-game with JP at the original Hooters with 102.5 The Bone.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Pretty active weather next 24 hours. Showers and thunder showers this evening, gradually diminishing overnight. We'll see lows in the low 70s and variably cloudy. Numerous showers and thunder showers likely on Wednesday, with highs only in the low 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
When we've got a premium prize like we do today, Metallica tickets for the Sunday show, thanks to Mike Olivero and Corey Cardinal, I always wrestle with the right way to give them away. Do you reward a longtime fan of Metallica? Do you reward a longtime listener of this show? Do the longtime fans of Metallica already have tickets for this show? Probably. Are there people who couldn't afford the high ticket price? Definitely. So what I've done today, yesterday I think I gave you a pretty rudimentary quiz on Metallica. I would say intermediate level. Well, today, it's a little bit different. Today, it is Metallic A versus Metallic B. In doing my diligent research for today's program, which I do, I know it sounds like we pull this out of our ass every day, but I spent a lot of time thinking about this show. I discovered that Metallica, as vaunted as they are, as praiseworthy as they can be, they have dealt with some plagiarism allegations. I know. Metallica, of all bands, met with plagiarism allegations. In fact, there are 7 songs that people say Metallica didn't just borrow riffs and hooks from. They say they flat out ripped them off. I'm going to play you an audio clip. If it is the real bona fide Metallica, you'll say Metallica. If it is a band that Metallica ripped off and made their own song from, you'll say Metallic B. You must get 7 in a row correctly. If you do, your work is not done, for I have not 1, not 2, but 3 lullaby versions of Metallica songs that you must guess. And then, and only then, will you get free tickets to see them at Raymond James Stadium this Sunday. Get it? Got it? Good. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. Who are you?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Frank.
Hey, Frank. How come you don't have your Metallica tickets yet?
Well, like you said, they're pretty expensive, and we have a 1.5-year-old baby.
Oh.
So we kind of I'm trying to discount them right now by playing this game and winning. So hopefully
Good.
I can do that.
Yeah, there is no better discount than free. I mean, we're not going to pay you to go, so getting the tickets for free is probably your best bet. Sunday, by the way, Pantera and Suicidal Tendencies playing as well. That's going to be a rocking show.
Dude.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. How well do you think you know the Metallica catalog?
Pretty well. I'm actually from Old Bridge, New Jersey, where if you know Metallica, the album Kill 'Em All, Metal Force Records, their first record label, was based in Old Bridge, New Jersey. They actually thank the Old Bridge Metal Militia on like every album they do.
Oh, very cool. All right. Duly noted. I learned something new today. All right, then you should make short work of this Metallic A or Metallic B. You got the gist of it. If I play you an audio clip, if it's Metallica, you say Metallic A. If it's not, you say Metallic B, all right?
Yes.
Here is your first clip.
Metallic B
is correct. That is Joe Satriani, and it is called Chords of Life. Do you know what song Metallica allegedly borrowed from that?
Could you play that again?
Sure. You don't have to guess this to get the tickets. I'm just wondering if you know it. What do you think?
Oh, man.
You don't have to know it.
I can hear it.
Don't sweat it.
I know, but I can hear it, and it's bothering me. I'm not sure.
It's called A Day That Never Comes, and it sounds like this.
Oh, yep.
Pretty similar.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's close.
Yep.
Very close. Pretty big ripoff, if you're asking me. And then there's Joe Satriani.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Oh, dude, even the secondary line is close.
Pretty interesting. All right, sir. You've got what? By the way, it's Spank the Rank style. So if you're on hold right now and this guy screws up once, you get to just jump right in where he left off. So now, you've only got 6 more songs and then the lullabies. Here is your next one. Is this Metallic A or Metallic B?
Okay. Metallic B.
That is correct. That is Iron Maiden, Children of the Damned.
Yeah, I know what song it's too. That's like my favorite Metallica song.
Which one?
The Unforgiven.
Not a direct ripoff, but very similar.
I'll allow this.
All right.
First off, the Metallica boys ain't stupid. You ain't ripping off the Maiden. Come on. Who's picking somebody who get the capping?
Here is your next song, Metallic A or Metallic B.
I'm going to go Metallic A.
That is correct. That is Metallica, The End of the Line, which sounds remarkably similar to a song that Mo just mouthed to me, which is Pearl Jam, Why Go? I mean, that's a friggin' ripoff.
Come on, that's completely stole that record.
Like, that is a rip-off.
Wow. I actually thought this was the Pearl Jam song.
Man, you're doing great, buddy. Keep it up. You're 3 songs in.
You know what, though? Those pussies in Pearl Jam, they ain't gonna say nothing.
And here is your next song. Is this Metallic A or Metallic B?
Okay. Metallic B.
That is correct. Here is the A version.
Hell yeah.
Master of Puppets. The B version that they said he ripped off is a David Bowie song called Andy Warhol. Doesn't sound that similar to me.
That's a reach.
That is a bit of a reach.
Your mama's a reach.
Oh, boy.
That's a dead-on ripoff.
Oh, Jesus.
You dope.
Your mother's a saint.
Your mother is a saint. She's not a reach. Don't you worry.
Fine. I'm sorry.
All right, song number 5, Metallic A or Metallic B?
He can play it again
for you. Can you do that one more time?
Sure, buddy.
I'm going to say Metallic B.
I'm going to say good call. That is Danzig, a 1970s song called Snakes of Christ, and it sounds like Metallica's Thorn Within.
Hey, Mo.
Yes.
Well, you're a big music guy. I'm not an expert, but I feel like the guitar tone of Metallica is pretty, it's pretty unique. Like, that's how a lot of these I'm identifying right away. I'm like, oh, it's the guitar tone's not Metallica.
But no, that's good. You're doing great.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing it. All right. By the way, thank you to Filth Stick out there who told me that Kirk Hammett took guitar lessons from Joe Satriani. So that's why he probably ripped off that one song.
Luke, I am your father.
One man's homage is another man's larceny. All right. Here is song number 6. Is this Metallic A or Metallic B?
One more time. That's I'm going to say Metallic B.
I'm going to say you're absolutely correct. Bleak House, Rainbow Warrior. This is a song they allegedly rip off. Welcome Home, Sanitarium.
Really?
Somewhat similar. All right, last song before the bonus rounds with the lullabies.
You can do this.
You're almost there, dude.
Yes.
I tell you, I rarely want the first guy to win, but this guy's so cool that I think he's going to do it. Here is Metallic A or Metallic B.
Ooh, I couldn't even hear that. Give me 1 second. Let me.
Sure, I'll play it again for you.
See something. Okay, I'm gonna go Metallic B.
Metal Church, Over My Dead Body, which they say rips off Through the Never. Close. Yeah. Man, there's only so many damn metal chords you can play, for Christ's sake.
Exactly, man. I don't know.
All right. Sir, you are 3 lullaby songs away from going to Metallica on Sunday.
Oh, we had to get 10. I thought it was 7.
No, you got all 7 of those right. You just got to go Rockabye Baby on these Metallica songs. Going to be real easy for a big Metallica fan like you. Here is, I was going to say artist and title, but that'd be pretty stupid because we all know the artist is Metallica. Song number 1. Come on.
Jeez.
You know that.
A lot harder than I thought.
Here, I'll play it again.
Hold on.
I'll play it again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know this. You know this.
I know I do. Just, man.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to throw you on hold so you hear it better. Hold on one second. You're on line 2. That's me reminding me that you're on line 2. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You've come so far. Let's skip it. Let's skip it. We'll go to another lullaby to see if you know that. I'm not giving it to you. We're going to revisit it.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Here is your next. What do you think?
It's hard hearing marimba at Metallica.
It really is.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, this is hard. I guess I gotta throw one up because I gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
I'm gonna say that was I'm probably wrong, but I'm gonna say that was Fade to Black.
It's not.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to throw you on hold. If nobody on the other 7 lines gets all 3 lullabies, you're getting the tickets, all right?
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You earned it.
Good luck.
All right, he's on 2. Let's go to 3 then. Hello there. Who are you?
This is Bill.
Bill, do you know this Metallica lullaby?
Nothing else matters.
What'd you say?
Nothing else matters.
That is correct.
I don't know how he missed that.
I don't know how he missed it either. That's the only reason I'm going to feel okay about somebody else winning is I thought that was so easy.
It was one of their biggest hits.
All right, here's your next lullaby, sir.
Can I hear it one more time?
Sure, buddy.
But I can't see it. Just guess Unforgiven.
Incorrect.
That one's tough because I know it, but I have no idea. I don't know it.
It's a really, really hard one. Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, this is Kyle.
Kyle, do you know this Metallica lullaby?
Is it From Whom the Bell Tolls?
It is not.
Well, there were a lot of bells in there.
There were bells. We only have 5 left before that guy wins. Hello, who are you?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm Steve.
Hey, Steve, do you know that lullaby we just played?
Could you replay, please?
there?
Oh, I'm here. Can you put me back on hold?
I cannot. Sorry. Hi, it's the Bone. Do you know that lullaby? We have 1, 2, 3 more callers, and the first guy's going to win. Hey, who are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. How's your day?
My day is fantastic. How is yours?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I take it you're trying to win these Metallica tickets?
Absolutely.
She's got the voice of a spoiler, Drew.
She does.
It's all over,
She
but
got
the
the
crying.
voice of a heartless wench who's going to take this guy's Metallica tickets.
Oh.
That 18-month-old baby's going to cry itself to sleep tonight. What is that lullaby?
And Justice for All.
Is correct. Is correct.
I mean, yay.
Yay. Let's then... All right, Alicia, for all the marbles, the last Metallica lullaby.
She gonna swoop in on the last two.
Heartless. Here we go. What did you say?
Fade to Black.
Is correct. You, young lady, I'm going to have you break the news to the guy. Sorry, sir, this hussy.
No, let me hold on. Wait. You had me guess 7 songs.
I know, and you did a great job.
Come on, man.
Dude, I gave you a chance. What can I tell you?
That spanked the rank. Yeah.
Come on.
That's how it works. I know. Dude, I tried my ass off to help you win.
How about 7? How about she's got to guess 7 songs now?
No, it's not how it works, homie.
How about you make her take him?
I'll tell you what, dude. Drop me an email, and if we end up with an extra pair of tickets, I'll make sure you get them. Drew at theboneonline.com.
You're the man.
All right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations to you, carpet-bagging Alicia.
Hey, that's how we used to get my son to sleep when he was little. He used to listen to the Metallica lullaby.
Oh, and how many families has he slaughtered since he grew up?
None yet. He's 15.
All right. Oh, yeah. Still got plenty of slaughtering time. All right. Hang on one second. I'm going to get your info, and I hope you feel good about yourself.
She was a ringer, Drew, a ringer.
Hang on one second.
Thank you.
You're welcome. At least she said thank you.
Those Baby Lullaby CDs are brilliant. For
Rockabye Baby is the best. Mm-hmm. They have so many different artists, too. Like, everyone you could possibly... Blink-182, Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys,
Kiss.
Wu-Tang, Bowie, Prince, Police, Rush. I have a collection of them.
So great. Yeah. You just put them on and be like, oh, yeah, lullaby covers of popular songs. Say, Maurice, what is coming up?
Well, some people are going to be crying over spilt milk. Just a little nick. And then I have Florida Man, Florida Woman, and Florida Man.
That's next on the Mo Better News. I love Nirvana.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music, presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows, like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Expect plenty of stop-and-go congestion due to some heavy rainfall. Left lane blockage due to a crash northbound Dale Mabry at Cypress Street, which is also backed up. Stop-and-go traffic north of 20 minutes back to Swan Avenue. Expect sizable delays 275 north in the usual areas as well, along with your other main routes. Up in Pasco, a crash. Lando Lakes Boulevard, northbound to southbound traffic affected at 54. Stop-and-go to County Line Road. In Pinellas, southbound US 19, still dealing with that crash at around 126th Avenue back beyond Ulmerton. Northbound delayed at Roosevelt. Eastbound Ulmerton, a crash approaching 34th Street North back to the Gateway Expressway. Both southbound US 19 and 275 South backed up at Gandy to the Gateway Expressway for 275. Gateway Center for US 19. 275 north of 30th Avenue. Give yourself around 15 minutes there to 28th Street. This is Eric in the Farrah Farrah Traffic Center.
At Advent Health, we know the heart. We've mapped it, modeled it, repaired it, and rehabbed it. We've screened it, strengthened it, and saved it. We know your heart. And we know there's an unstoppable human spirit at the center of it. Learn more about whole person care and find nationally recognized heart care specialists at floridaheartexperts.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches on my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Tight on cash, say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about. Your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees
and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax-deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Think selling your home is stressful? Try picking the wrong agent. Choose right the first time. Call Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty and see how his cutting-edge marketing can get you the most money for your home. Call Jeff at 813-344-4287 or go online at jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Dinner's ready. All right, is everyone here? Where's Michael? Food's getting cold.
Every day, 9 people on our Florida roadways won't make it home. Don't let it be you or someone you love.
Michael, is that you? Officer?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share.
Michael never made it home. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/radio, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED. But Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. HIMS.com/RADIO.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
All right, here we go, Drew. Some rare breaking news on the Mo Better News. The Navy will rename USNS Harvey Milk, named for LGBTQ rights pioneer.
Well, I'm sure the timing is just
yeah, right.
coincidental.
Oh, by coincidental, you mean highly suspect? Yeah. NBC News confirmed with the Navy that the USNS Harvey Milk, a fleet replenishment oiler, it's not really even a ship that's out in battle, will be renamed. No reason was given. The news comes during Pride Month, the dedicated time to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements and contributions of the LGBT community. After years of devoted activism, in case you don't know, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that have no idea who Harvey Milk is, portrayed brilliantly, if I'm not mistaken, it was Sean Penn.
I think so.
Yes, and across after years of devoted activism in San Francisco and across California, Milk became one of the country's first openly gay elected officials, winning a position on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977. In 78, he and Mayor George Moscone were fatally shot at City Hall. His killer, Dan White, a former city supervisor, was found guilty of manslaughter, sentenced to less than 8 years in prison. And in 1979, sparked a mass protest that turned violent.
So I guess there were several ships that were named after civil rights leaders. This was one of them. And I guess they're trying to reestablish the warrior culture.
Okay, but there were a lot of people in the civil rights movement that endured a lot, that for all intents and purposes put themselves at the forefront of battle. I don't know what more warrior credentials you need.
This is a man who served in the Navy and in the Korean War. And what? Because he was openly gay, now during Pride Month, you want to plant a flag in the culture war and
And of course, with the world writ large on the brink of war and babies dying and terrorists setting people on fire and whatever, that's what you really want to focus on, is renaming a replenishment oiler. It's these kind of decisions that I find really, really problematic.
Yep. Distasteful.
Yeah, the ones that have no basis in necessity other than for you to be a dick.
Yeah,
exactly. So, oh, there you go, right there. Speaking of being a dick, Knicks fire head coach Tom Thibodeau after leading team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Where's the love, Knicks? Where's the love? New York announced that the decision was determined by the team being singularly focused on winning a championship for our fans. Okay, you can't win a championship without getting to the finals. Tom Thibodeau, who coached the Knicks for 5 seasons, is out after I don't know if this record's all that impressive now. The 226-174 overall record, including 24-23 in the post. Yeah, we got to let you go.
Yeah,
in the postseason.
I guess they're making him the fall guy, the scapegoat, the ombudsman, whatever. But I thought he did a pretty damn good job coaching the Knicks.
Well, it says the Knicks had not made the playoffs in 7 consecutive seasons before Thibodeau was hired in 2020 to bring the team back to relevance. The Knicks made the playoffs in 4. You're making the playoffs in 4 of your 5 seasons, and the second round in each of the last 3. But the team, in announcing his firing, effectively sent the message that the standard of success had since changed to winning the franchise's first NBA championship since 1973.
No offense to Jamal Mosley, coach of the Orlando Magic, but let's fire him and get Tibbs in there. Tibbs is a great coach.
There you go. It kind of is reminiscent of he won for Indianapolis after being fired from here. The brother.
Tony Dungy?
Tony Dungy.
Yeah.
Who really, and I forget the coach he came on the heels of, but really kind of turned the team around and brought us to the brink of the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But the brink ain't good enough.
Yeah, there are franchises where really good isn't good enough, and you've got to be great, but like getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't know.
Yeah, they say this postseason saw all of New York's weaknesses and strengths on display. It trailed in 12 of its 18 playoff games, but also engineered multiple double-digit comebacks, including a pair of 20-point rallies to stun the Celtics.
Yeah, he's gone, and I think Karl Anthony Towns is probably going to be gone too. So it's going to be a new look Knicks.
Yep. Road rage over turn signal ends in gunfire and crash near Bradenton's riverfront. It's just, stop, people. Stop.
This is insane.
The Bradenton Police Department says Rajon Poole, 33, was driving a Jeep around 320 on Monday. As he was waiting to turn left out of the parking lot, police say Anthony Williams, 20, was driving a Buick sedan east and turned left into the parking lot in front of Poole. Okay. According to BPD, Williams parked his vehicle and Poole backed up to confront him about not using the turn signal. Not worth it. Not worth it. Some people sometimes forget. Some people's turn signals aren't working. Some people are just assholes. It is not worth confronting. This is what I always say. A near miss is just that.
Yep.
A near miss.
Correct.
If I'm going down the interstate and you speed up and you cut in between me, I go, did he make it without touching my car?
Yep.
What do I care?
Boom, move on.
Move on. Unless my my daughter's in the car. Williams and his 16-year-old passenger got out of the Buick. Second mistake. Someone gets out of their car and they're approaching you. You start that car and you get the hell out of there, especially if you have a 16-year-old in the passenger seat. Poole claims that people just sometimes you really want to put the onus on the road rager, but a lot of times the road rage victim really helps facilitate what goes down.
Takes two, and either one of these dudes could have just gone on their merry way, and neither of them would be in the news today.
Absolutely. Poole claims that during the confrontation, Williams showed him a gun. CCTV video shows Poole began to drive away several times, but repeatedly stopped and continued arguing with Williams. During the final confrontation, Poole turned onto Riverfront Boulevard, reversed, and sped up towards Williams. Poole hit a stop sign and a tree and struck Williams in the leg. In response, police say the 60-year-old got a gun and fired it.
16-year-old grabbed dad's gun and just started shooting.
Poole, Williams, and Williams' teenage passenger were detained shortly after the incident. Poole was charged with aggravated battery as he was primarily the aggressor with a motor vehicle, and the 60-year-old was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm. Police say charges are pending against Williams, who was not seriously injured. So all of them.
So dumb.
I wonder how many of them legally were able to own a gun. Well, certainly not the 16-year-old.
Not the 16-year-old, no.
Just stupid kid. He didn't lose his turn signal. I just go, what? I go, what a dick. And then I drive on.
Yep.
I'm good. That was Florida man. Now we're at Florida woman. Oh. Manatee County teacher accused of lewd conduct with student. Deputies say Oliver Feld. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oliver Feld, man. 28, had inappropriate contact with a 14-year-old student at Carlos E. Hale Middle School. Deputies say Feld sent an explicit photo to the boy through Snapchat in January of 2025, and additional evidence uncovered lewd conduct involving the teen. Feld faces 2 felony charges. He had been talking again with the boy through Snapchat. I am right. I thought it was. Why would they name a girl Oliver? Olivia?
Yeah, it says Oliver, which I thought it was a misprint too, because I just don't know any girls named
Oliver. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So I knew I had Florida woman right. Feld turned herself in on Monday, hours after a warrant was issued for her arrest. Feld faces charges of, like I said, lewd contact with a student by an authority figure and transmission of harmful material to a minor. Both are felonies. Jail records show she's being held without bond as of Tuesday morning. You are 28. You are a teacher. You have a good job. And now you have...
you're going to be a sex offender.
You're going to be a sex offender. You're never going to teach again, although in Florida, who knows?
Yeah, that's
true. Stranger things have happened. And let's go right here. Florida woman rescued after leaving a note in a sandwich shop. Please help me. This would be about the Florida man that was Jordan Williams, who was arrested and faces multiple charges, including kidnapping and aggravated assault. A Florida woman was rescued after leaving a handwritten note in a Jersey Mike saying she was being held against her will. Deputies found her at a nearby home with visual injuries and signs of abuse. Authorities said the note was written by the woman, and she indicated that she was being held and feared for her life. Using surveillance video and other resources, authorities tracked down and found Jordan Williams, 34. Investigators said Williams and the victim had a history of domestic violence. The woman told officers she was assaulted, threatened with weapons, and was being held in isolation. Authorities observed injuries on the woman, including broken bones. She was taken to a local hospital for treatment, and Williams, he's been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, kidnapping and false imprisonment, felony and misdemeanor battery, and battery by strangulation. Those are all very, very, very serious charges, Drew.
Yep.
On a good Florida note, 3 rescued after plane crashes into the ocean off the coast of Florida. Did you see this plane go down tonight?
No.
They've got it going down. Authorities said the crash happened approximately 4 miles east of Vero Beach. The Indian River County Sheriff's Office detailed the incident on social media, noting it took place accordingly near Vero Beach, and a coordinated rescue effort involving multiple agencies helped locate the survivors. That's the crazy thing. They were able to locate them in pitch black water.
Phew.
Nobody died. Thanks to the quick action and teamwork of IRCSO Marine units and U.S. Customs and Border Air and Marine Operations agents and 2 helicopter crews, all 3 individuals were located and rescued. The sheriff's office said in the statement, "We're incredibly grateful for the quick response and collaboration of all the agencies." Sheriff's office helicopter spotted the individuals in the water and directed rescue boats to the scene. A rescue swimmer was then deployed. There you go. The identity.
Those rescue swimmers from the Coast Guard, dude, that is something else.
Not me.
No
Not me.
way.
Now, I don't know we're going to have to call this, but we're going to have to give it a name. It could be Rude Gator Summer, Gator Palooza. I don't know.
Gator Done?
Gator Done. I like that. A video shows a Florida trapper wrangling an alligator found in a pool. I'm telling you, they are extra ornery. They have no concern whatsoever.
Nope. No apex predators either.
A 7-foot gator was found. Is there no predator for the alligator?
None.
Yeah, I guess what would it be?
Just us.
Yeah, right.
We're the only thing that hunts them.
A 7-foot gator was found swimming in a backyard pool, according to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, with the help of a professional trapper that was not Jovan. The combative gator was safely removed. The Sheriff's Office says the gator sighting serves as a reminder that it is mating season. What do? You have a pool, you walk out, and you see a 7-foot gator.
Yeah, I don't go in the pool.
There you go.
I can't imagine that. Like in my parents' pool, we had a little snake once. That was it. Wasps would come down and dab so they could build their nest. A gator? What do you even do?
Yeah.
Like a 7-footer, you're not getting that out yourself. A little baby gator, sure, you can get that. A 7-foot gator, you ain't getting that thing out of there.
You're not even walking outside.
No.
I don't know how sad you'll be about this. I know Universal is one of your top spots.
Love
Universal has announced fans have 75 days left to experience the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster.
Oh.
The Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket will permanently close on August 18th to make way for a new experience. Universal says on the website more details will be available at a later date. What can you tell me, Drewbert, about the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster?
Innovative, Maurice. It allowed you to play your own music. It would give you a choice of genres, and you could push like hip-hop, and boom, you'd hear Kendrick Lamar's Humble in the speakers right on your seat. There's even a secret menu where if you held down the genre, a number would pop up. You could put in a 3-digit code and it would play a list of like 100 different secret menu songs.
Oh.
Great roller coaster.
All right.
All-time classic.
I know, how many? 6, 7, 8 years?
Oh, longer than that. I'm going to go 15.
Okay.
Rip, Ride, Rocket.
I wonder how many years to dismantle a roller coaster? It can't be something in like 4 or 5 months.
You give me a couple of sledgehammers, I'll have it done by the end of the day.
Without hurting people. How much time without hurting people?
Oh, without hurting people, I have no idea. But 2009 it opened.
Okay, so it's
16 years.
Had a good run.
Yeah.
Corona Capital in Mexico City. You're going to Mexico. Has revealed its 2025 lineup. You may be. Get this lineup featuring Foo Fighters, Chapel Row, and Linkin Park as headliners, along with Queens of the Stone Age, Deftones, Vampire Weekend, Alabama Shakes, Garbage, Weezer, Franz Ferdinand, and Jelly Roll, who is in every friggin' concert festival that's out there, and I'm not mad at him. There's nothing wrong with that.
Can't knock the hustle. By the way, not my Linkin Park.
Diddy trial update. A woman was forcibly removed from courtroom after shouting, "Diddy, these mother effers laughing at you." I think that sounds like God. I think that's so funny. And finally, you like a good burger, right?
I love a good burger.
Well, Trump Burger chain grows popular in Texas, controversial with critics. A new burger chain themed around President Donald Trump is growing in Texas, and those who don't vocally support him find it to be in poor taste. A Lebanese immigrant named Roland Bieni reportedly opened the restaurant chain Trump Burger. I don't know how legal that is, featuring burgers branded with the president's name, American flags, and joke items themed around his Democratic rivals. The chain currently has multiple locations in Texas. If you're going to open up this place in Texas, is a good place to start.
Yeah.
And food reviewers have offered their opinion on both the food and the politics. I'm waiting for my order at Trump Burger in Houston, surrounded by merchandise, including baseball caps and blazers with Trump 2024, the Revenge Tour, and red T-shirts featuring the favorite line from the 47th president, "You're fake news." Yeah.
Dude, they should give free fries to whoever will go in there and show show that they have a picture of themselves on their lock screen.
Yeah, that's going to be
There
easy.
you go, free fries.
It's not easy to simply enjoy your food at Trump Burger. The critics say claiming he has been approached by a professional Trump impersonator.
That's great.
I think that's funny. And that is the Mo Better News.
Coming up next, I mentioned earlier this week, which would be yesterday, that I was looking for a new show. I started one. And I'm going to tell you what it is and what I thought next. But if I wanted a beer that tasted delicious.
Wow, you're watching.
It has 0 calories.
Zero calories is just the beginning, Drew. 6.5, that's 6.5 to you and me. Carbs, 29 calories. It is Mick Ultra Zero. And the thing about Mick Ultra Zero, and I've been talking about it for a little while now, but I'm going to continue talking about it. The thing about Mick Ultra Zero for me is that it is the closest counterpart to Mick Ultra, to its namesake, than any of the other 0-calorie beers on the market. This is not something I'm saying blindly. I have tasted pretty much every 0-calorie beer. When I decided to make a lifestyle change and understand something about a 0-calorie beer, it's not something that you always have to drink. It's not saying this is the lifestyle of me when I am no longer drinking alcohol. It can be something that you do when you want to set a goal, which is what I did. I wanted to set a goal of weight loss, and I said I need to cut down alcohol. I need to eliminate it to get where I want to be, and to do that, I was able to with the great taste of Mick Ultra Zero. It is just fantastic. You can get it at Sam's Club. You get it at Walmart. You can get it at Publix. You can get it at Winn-Dixie right now at a host of bars around the area. The Wheelhouse, 10 Pin Bowling, Tiki Tim's, Locals, Emeralds. I have 2. Thomas P's, people.
That's the place Tom owns?
Yeah, that's the place my buddy Tom owns. Yeah, if you're in the Carrollwood, Citrus Park area, you know how great that place is. You also know how great Black Rock is if you're in Carrollwood. They both now carry, based upon the demand and upon me talking about it, the great taste of Mick Ultra Zero, the best premium 0-alcohol beverage out there on the market. If you've been settling, the look is over, the settling is over. Try Mick Ultra Zero.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Coverage starts at 1 with the race starting at 2.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
So that earlier northbound Dale Mabry crash in Hillsborough should be cleared around Cypress Street. Expect more typical early evening congestion now there. Sizable delay 275 north into downtown and beyond the I-4 interchange. Hillsborough Avenue has an incident. Eastbound and westbound traffic moderately affected around Countryway Boulevard. A crash Morris Bridge Road. Westbound approaching Trout Creek Park. Stop and go traffic to Idlewood Drive at the moment. South 75 south backed up beyond Progress Boulevard now. Eastbound Dr. King has an accident at Sydney Dover Road, back not quite to Moores Lake. Westbound Ulmerton and Pinellas, a crash at US 19 back to ICOP Boulevard. Thankfully, 275 south around Pinellas Point is improving, back now to 54th Avenue. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center. Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Primetime, baby! I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teens require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Tampa AC Hotel by Marriott, 4020 West Boy Scout Boulevard, 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
Pin Chasers has Bone Bowling Night every Wednesday night for just $12.99. It's all you can bowl from 9 until close. Go to pinchasers.net to reserve your lane, and you'll get that same great deal at the Pin Chasers in Pasco County, in Brandon, the one on Armenia, and the one right off the Veterans on Hillsborough. Tons of great indoor fun for your friends and family. Pinchasers.net.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on, and when your AC is on, your money is gone. Power companies love it, but Solar Bear says enough is enough. Stop renting your power from the power companies. Go solar now and own your power and get your first 12 months completely free. That's 0 power payments for an entire year. Solar Bear is Florida's local solar expert, not some national chain. With over a decade of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, they're the name you can trust. Call Solar Bear today or visit solarbear.com and start saving before your next bill shows up.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Ruck, run, or walk it at the 3rd Annual Sergeant Anthony Patrick Malstat's Defender Ruck on June 7th. Choose the 5K, 2.2-mile Ruck Walk, or go virtual. Every step supports military mental health and suicide prevention, plus music, food, raffles, and more. Sign up now at DefenderRuck.com and use the code THEBONE for $10 off.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Pretty active weather next 24 hours. Showers and thunder showers this evening, gradually diminishing overnight. We'll see lows in the low 70s and variably cloudy. Numerous showers and thunder showers likely on Wednesday, with highs only in the low 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This music sounds familiar to you, that might be because you just watched episode 1 of Mobland.
Finally.
I sat down last night, texted my birdie, and said, babe, what do you think about giving this Mobland show a shot? She said, I'm down. She rarely says no to anything.
Right.
Fired it up.
This song had to get you pumped. Right?
It did.
Yeah.
It did. And I will say, it's a great damn television program. Guy Ritchie is spectacular. Always directs cool projects. Tom Hardy acts with an effortless ease that makes him, in my opinion, quite possibly the greatest living actor.
Would you say this generation's Mel Gibson?
No, I would not, but only because I do not hold Mel Gibson in that high of a regard.
This generation's Russell Crowe.
I don't. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. He is so damn good in this show, and
born to play it.
He is. It's very entertaining. Hardy is just always so damn good, and this is just a great piece of television. Phenomenal.
Glad you own it.
Yeah, me too.
Pierce Brosnan.
So good. I told Sarah last night, she's like, Pierce Brosnan's really great in this. And I said, yeah, I don't know that I've necessarily seen him in anything in a lead role since Remington Steele. And she said, what was Remington Steele? And I'm like, oh, my God, that was a little before your time, wasn't it?
It was James Bond. When are you going all the way back to Remington Steele?
I didn't see him in any Bond movies. I think Remington Steele was kind of, when I think about it now, a Moonlighting ripoff.
Sure.
Like Remington Steele was Pierce Brosnan and Stephanie Zimbalist in the Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd role. The sexual tension between male and female.
Yeah.
Very similar, but a very good show.
Yeah, I thought funnier than Moonlight. A little lighter than Moonlighting.
Yeah, Moonlighting, Moonlighting could be pretty light with Burt Viola and Mr. Pesto.
Yeah, that's true.
Moonlighting was just a great damn show. That Blue Moon Detective Agency was something else. But Mobster is thoroughly entertaining. And then after it was over, I took the recommendation of John and Dizzy. They recommended an Amazon Prime documentary called Octopus. It's about octopus. It is so damn good.
Really?
It's great. It is entertaining. It is funny. It's got Tracy Morgan. Dude, Tracy Morgan has an obsession. This is the most bizarre. Well, he's an odd fellow anyway.
Anyway, right.
He has an obsession with animals that can kill him. He wants to collect them in his aquariums. And he does. If it's like highly venomous, Tracy Morgan wants to keep it in his house.
Interesting.
Is it because he wants to keep them close to him so he knows where they are? I don't know, but I've got the trailer for Octopus right here. This lady who narrates it, I've never heard of her before. She's great.
This is a story about getting murdered by your lover, about getting lost in Mexico, a competitive quilter, Tracy Morgan, and trying to find a connection with a possible alien.
He's seeing the blades of grass, and he's turning himself into blades of grass.
This is a story about the octopus.
What creature does that? You know what I love about octopuses? Their vulnerability.
I really don't know why they are so sexy for people at the moment. I think that they're very charismatic, even though they're very ugly.
To find out why they're so charismatic, vulnerable, and sexy, let's look at the octopus through the eyes of the experts who study them and the people who love them.
And we're really committed to octopuses.
If you could just take one more sip of your espresso, we can, yeah, that's great, yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge is her name.
The last time we shared DNA with octopuses was 600 million years ago.
Anything that is alive on this planet means that we are connected.
Oh, she's that Fleabag lady.
Obsession with them say about us.
I know
she's in the show
Fleabag. Are capable of basically crushing you. That's always kind of in your head a little bit. Don't tell my mom.
Not only can they change the color of their skin, but also the texture.
Every species.
That is the most fascinating thing about these things is they can change. How do you change the texture of your skin?
Can we go back to octopuses being sexy?
Oh, yeah.
What's sexy about it? They got a big peanut head and then eight legs.
Well, first of all, Mo, they have 10 brains. Okay, 2 in their head and 1 in each of their arms.
10 brains?
10 brains. Very sexy. Look, they're sexy damn creatures.
All right.
They are fascinating. And they were showing them going through seagrass. And this one wasn't just changing color. He was sprouting fake grass out of his skin. Like, to blend in and avoid predation, they can change their freaking texture of their skin. That is they're aliens.
But to what effect? Do they have a predator?
Oh, yeah. Everything eats them.
Really? They're so big.
Sharks will eat them. I mean, well, you're thinking of the giant Pacific octopus, or GPO, if you will. Those are indeed huge and not predated by many.
Right.
The littler octopi, which is most of them, tons of stuff eats them.
I got to be honest with you. I do enjoy a good plate of calamari.
Okay, that's squid, and I will eat calamari. I will not eat octopus any longer. Hello, who are you? They're so evolved. Hello?
Hey, Drew, how's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you, and who are you?
I'm Jay, man. I call you every now and again. Man, I wanted to tag on the greatest actor of our time. I would put Daniel Day-Lewis top of that list all day, every day.
Yeah, I get Daniel Day-Lewis is a brilliant actor who loves to let you know how much he's acting. Like I like him. I think In the Name of the Father was great. Gangs of New York, also great. But to me, the best type of actor is the actor who doesn't look like he is acting. To me, Daniel Day-Lewis always looks like he's acting. Tom Hardy never looks like he's acting. He just looks like he's a regular dude just hanging out, you know?
I can respect that. I think that's a good opinion.
But Daniel Day-Lewis, as far as being a classically trained actor, a method actor, he's phenomenal. Yeah. No doubt about it. I just like a guy.
I just watched.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I watch his interviews. He's very soft-spoken, polite. Then you watch him as Bill the Butcher in Gangs of New York, and you can't believe that's the same human being.
What a movie. What a great film, and what a great performance by him. But for my money, greatest living actor, as long as Gary Oldman is still alive, he's going to be the greatest living actor. I mean, the dude was freaking Batman, Beethoven, Sid Vicious,
Dracula,
Commissioner Gordon. Oh, he wasn't Batman. He was Commissioner Gordon. Dracula. Like Gary Oldman, to me.
Drexel.
Oh, my God. Today, White Boy Day?
Oh, The Professional.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. His role in The Professional.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, Jesus. Natalie Portman was so hot in that movie. Just kidding. She's 14. But good call. Daniel Day-Lewis is great. No doubt about that.
Name me a Daniel Day movie that you can watch over and over again.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have one. Because In the Name of the Father was brutal, but I don't never need to see it again.
I do think he's a brilliant actor, but the subject matter of his movies, it's too
heavy.
Intense. Yeah.
Tom Hardy and Gary Oldman, they make movies that you want to watch.
Yeah.
And could your boy Daniel Day-Lewis pull this off?
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
You know, they had to recut the Bane scenes in that movie because originally the mask garbled his voice too much, and they couldn't understand what he was saying.
So they overdubbed the dialoge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have here Bane's voice.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car.
Geico. That's not it. Here it is right here. Right here. Skip. Boom. Between the IMAX prologue preview and the final film's release, the filmmakers redubbed Bane's voice to make his lines easier to understand. And here.
Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
Pretty crazy, right? Here's the IMAX prologue, December 15th, 2011.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. It doesn't matter who we
final
are.
film version.
What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you. It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
Bane was the first role I really knew Tom Hardy from, and he just blew me away. I thought that was so freaking great. I did see that the first two Venoms.
Dude, that first Venom is. I haven't seen the second one, and I think I'm on an island here. But that first Venom cracked me up.
It was funny. The second one is terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
It lacks that humor and self-awareness of the first one. Hardy's always great, but like that second Venom is a piece of doo-doo movie.
I know you're not a post-apocalyptic fan, so I'm assuming you didn't see him in Fury Road, which he is phenomenal in.
Was that the first one?
No, the first.
I mean, not the
reboot.
very first,
yeah.
But was that the first reboot?
Mad Max Fury Road.
He was really good in that.
Yeah.
I did see that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What was the second one? Furiosa?
Furiosa, yeah.
Did not see that one.
No,
but I did see that Fury Road, and I thought he was very, very good. Yeah. He's a very interesting cat. And once you get to him on Peaky Blinders, oh, my God. Oh, my God, is he ever good. So, anyway, Mobland is very much, it's got me. After one episode,
good.
It's definitely got me, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Guy Ritchie's great.
And how many of the octopus?
There's two.
Just two?
Just two. There's two parts. The second part goes into their how they disperse sperm through their arms.
I think I'll skip.
I haven't quite gotten there yet.
Wow. Do you care?
I do. I want to know how more octopi are made.
It's so blobulous. I'm not a big fan of blobulous creatures.
I get that, but they're just the enormous ones, the giant Pacific octopus especially. Yeah. Really, really cool creatures. Hey, thank you very much to Taylor and Katie Pedretti over at Ruth Eckerd Hall and Bay Care Sound for getting us that Miles interview. Miles from Slightly Stupid joined us in the first hour of the show. He was phenomenal, and you should definitely go snag tickets to check them out. They will be playing on June 27th with our buddies Little Stranger and Iration at the Bay Care Sound. And I'm deeply considering tomorrow when we hit the airwaves at 4 o'clock, I will have a definitive answer on whether or not I will be going to Mexico to see
5K.
Slightly Stupid. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Plus airfare. What do you think? You think Allegiant flies down to Mexico?
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to fly Allegiant to Mexico. Sure, why not?
That's where we're flying to North Carolina.
Yeah, Allegiant's fine.
Probably a quick flight.
I can't imagine that it would be that expensive.
Let's see. Let's depart from Pi.
Dude, you can get, I mean, anywhere you can get flights for $45 now. If you
to Mexico?
Anywhere. If you know where you look. That's why the airports are so damn crowded.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that on Thursday. A lot of people flying. All right, let's see. St. Pete, Clearwater to destination. Akron, Albany, Allentown, Appleville, Asheville. I don't. Maurice, it looks like they just fly within the United States of America. They do fly to Key West, which is nice. And we can swim.
That's in America.
Somewhat. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Leeds. You probably have to do Southwest.
All right, I can do that. All right, Fran Hosh has some great events going on this week. Tonight, bike night with the Bay Area Riders at Tampa Joe's, 7 to 11. If you need info on any of these events, just go to lawfran.com or the Fran Hosh Law Group Facebook events page. Tuesday night, cornhole at Quaker Steak and Lube tonight as well. As a professional cornhole enthusiast, I encourage you to go check that out. Shout out to Matt Grothy, my cornhole partner. Tomorrow night, bike night at Quaker Steak and Lube, 6 to 10, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. A bait bike night at the Backyard Tavern from 7 to 10. And then Thursday, it's the classic car night at Quaker Steak and Lube, 4 to 8. Bert's Great American Bike Night at Harley-Davidson, Bert's Barracuda, 6 to 10 p.m. Thank you to Fran for her enduring support of Drew Garabo Live. She is our oldest advertising partner. Not oldest, but longest running. And we appreciate her very much. And don't forget, Pin Chasers, open for business. Heading there tonight to film a social influencer video with my boo. We're going to do a little bowling. It's always a good time when the weather's nasty like this. You can't exactly get outdoors and get some exercise and do fun stuff. So get inside, do a little bowling, and let's see if I can bust a 200 tonight. I've done it a couple of times, not in a very long time, but I've gone 208, 209, and once in the 210s. It just takes a little bit of luck and some consistency, which I lack. Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you, Drew.
Yep. Thank you very much for listening to the program today. Appreciate you a lot. Stick around, not for the Ask the Dom show. That's tomorrow night. Stick around for the best of the Mike Calta show, and then rise, shine, and grind. Tomorrow morning, listen to the Mike Calta show live and in person at 6. After that, Johnny B with the after show. Joe does a great job on that, along with Johnny B. Then JP, then Sending Show. And we will be back right back after John's joins at 3. We'll be back at 4 tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to the program. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay dry. Stay safe. Thank you very much for listening. Appreciate you. Good night.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bone bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, minor backup due to a wreck. Waters Avenue westbound at around Rustic Drive, back to Firecracker Drive. 275 north still stop and go into downtown. Nebraska Avenue southbound in downtown. Going to back up traffic between Cass Street and Scott Street. I-4 on-ramp to 75 north, going to congest for a bit longer. Still some bumper-to-bumper traffic southbound 75 approaching Riverview Drive and 301 south at Gibsonton Drive. This is Eric in the Farah & Farah Traffic Center.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Get 15% off roof repairs or replacement and monthly payments as low as $115 a month. Check them out before rainy season at universalroof.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah & Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Looking for expert construction services in Tampa Bay? Waterman Construction Group is your go-to for commercial and residential projects. From demolition to new HVAC, patios, pavers, and driveways, they've got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, or storm repair, Waterman Construction handles your project from start to finish with personalized service, honest pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. Visit watermanconstructiongroup.com or give them a call at 813-715-7383. Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Call them today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through June 30th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Tampa Bay, is your AC system struggling? Well, don't sweat it. Hawkins Service Company will buy your old system for up to $1,500 towards a brand new one. Or keep your system running strong with a $69 AC tune-up. Yep, just $69. And right now, you can get a free duct sanitizing with any duct cleaning. These sizzling HVAC deals are only good through June 30th, so make sure you call Hawkins today, 813-445-8209, or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
It's time we realize a 4-year degree isn't the only way to be successful. Training that gets you the knowledge and the skills can be just as beneficial, and you can do it in less than half the time. At National Aviation Academy, you can learn to work on and maintain aircraft in as little as 14 months. Call 800-659-2080 or visit wingmenwanted.com. Apply now. Visit wingmenwanted.com. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/consumer-information.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025, The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Please listen carefully.
This program was recorded at an earlier date and time. The content contained here may be out of date in context. Listener discretion is advised. 102.5 The Bone.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go. It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Check 1, 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show. Mike Calta Show.
June 3rd, 2025. We are coming live this morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good? Yay.